Yes, sir, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, sir, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for stopping by on this fine platform. Which should be another fire episode. You know the voice, you know the name, and you definitely know the game. But we'll say that for last, man. At this time, this is when I bring in my players. But hold on, Vaughn, what you doing? Stop, slow your roll. Man, you're being rude. Ladies and gentlemen, today we have another lovely guest, man. I'm going to talk your heads off. I'm going to let the brother introduce himself. Brother, you do the honors.
What it do, man? It's your boy Glock, Glock 5, man, on the show. Sitting up here talking to my brother Marley and the rest of the guys on the show, man. How y'all boys doing today?
Oh, man, we in there.
Doing good, doing good.
Yes, sir, man. I'm glad for y'all having me up on the show, man. Let's get this thing on the road.
Okay.
Well, you heard the brother, man, and you know this, man, Jay Marley, Mr. Pettiest of them all. Man, I'm ready. Just like he said, shit, it's always good. Football Sunday, you got the football, you got the relaxing, man, food. Hey, now it's time for the show and the shit talking. Hey, let's go.
Man, you already know, if you know the voice, then you know the ladies, they call me the love doctor. But you know, to my homies, I go by Juice Shakur. And man, you know, we already got another legendary one lined up for you, but we one player short. Well, actually, we're gonna be two, you know. One, handle your business, gorilla pimping. We'll see you soon. And you know, if I got my boy Glock in here, you know what I'm saying? If I got my boy Marley in here, it's only one nasty nigga left, man. Hey, let them know who you be.
Well, thank you, Juice. I am none other than Mr. Al Roca.
Wow.
Mr. Knee-High Peach.
That nigga been on something harder than peach.
I ain't gonna try to pronounce it this week. You ain't gonna get me this week. Oh, no, sir. Mr. Bag of Destruction himself.
You on y'all.
So you say. Nasty motherfucker. Thank you.
So
Thank
I know.
If you don't know what all these names are equaling up to, I am none other than Von the Villain. Like my man Juice said, with two players short, man, y'all hold it down. You know what it is. But together, we are the collective of, I'm just saying, 48. Brother Marley, do the honors.
Can I kick it? Can I kick it? Can I kick it?
Fellas, man, like you said, shout out to those two that's off the show. You know, one, man, I know he out there searching. He put in that report for that missing neck. Got to go get it, man. You know, go ahead and find it, bro, man. It's all good. We understand the loss, man, and you know, can't be over here walking around, can't turn around, look at them bitches too fast if you ain't got that neck. So, man, you really need that essential. So, prayers up.
Man said he got the Florida Evans, man. So disrespectful.
This nigga right here.
Oh, but also kicking it off, man. Fellas, I'm glad everybody here. So kicking off question, man. I was thinking about this like, you know, this is on some therapy tip shit. But who do you give more grace to? People or yourself? And what I meant by that is like sometimes, well, me, I can use myself to be hard on myself, you know, like hard to like any mistake, like I magnify it. But people who makes mistakes or do anything, I'm easy to give them grace, like, they don't know this or it can be for this or that. But as far as myself, I'm always hard on myself and 3 times harder than other people. So I wanted to bring it to the stage, fellas, you know, to y'all and see who do y'all give more grace to, people, yourself, and why?
I mean, if Glock or Juice want to go ahead and step on this phone.
You go ahead, Vaughn.
I'll let our guests go, man. I'll let our guests go first if you want to talk.
Yeah, Glock, go ahead.
Well, you know, me personally, man, like I say, I'm kind of like my brother, man. I'm real hard on myself, man. Like, real hard on myself. I don't know why. I guess because, you know, I just raised like that. You know what I'm saying? And I give more grace to people. Like, you know, I'm a little bit lenient on people. You know, I give them chances after chances, but it's only so many chances you can get before, you know what I'm saying, kind of fuck up with me, though.
Real shit.
But at the same time, though, like, yeah, I'm really tough. I'm tough as hell. I'm really tough as hell on a lot of people, bro. I don't let too many people inside my inner circle like that, though, because they will, like, fuck over you, though. So you got to watch that. But I give them grace, though, if I feel like they deserve it. Most definitely.
I mean, thinking about it now, me personally, of course, I can say, I give more grace to others, but I try to be even killed. Reason why I say that is this:
Okay.
all us human, all us gonna make mistakes. All us, we might not like our initial reaction to certain situations. So I try to at least acknowledge the fact that, hey, just because I didn't get it right this first go round, don't mean that this make me this incredibly horrible person. You got to also understand, in order to learn, you got to do what first? Make mistakes. Not all the time, but majority of the time. That's how you become a better you and you evolve over time. So, I mean, I try to be even keel with this type of situation, but it's not easy because, like I said, certain situations it's gonna cause certain reactions. So I always was brought up with the notion of you never know until you put in those shoes.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, man, I agree with, Marlon and Glock, mainly I try to be hard on myself because I don't want to keep making the same consistent mistake over and over and over and over. But for the most part, I try, at least try to be even killed with this, but you take the good with the bad.
Yeah. At this stage of my life, I think I'm more even keel. Kind of similar with Juice. And I admit when I was younger, and I touched on this some previous episodes ago, I always had this notion that I was supposed to know something, even though I had no prior engagement with it, no training, no tutelage in it. And that insecurity of thinking I'm supposed to know something, I wouldn't ask questions about anything, not to, slow down something or be in the way. So I was real hard on myself when I was younger. As I got older, and I had to realize, man, if you don't know, you don't know. You know what I'm saying? If you know what I'm saying, if nobody ever took time out, they did take time out, you just couldn't comprehend what they were trying to tell you, you wouldn't catch them what they'll tell you. That's all right, because you're just human. You know, I always like to, use the analogy, excuse me, the tortoise in the hare. You know what I'm saying? It ain't a sprint, it's a marathon. So yeah, as I was younger, most definitely hard on myself. As I gotten older in age, I'm even killed. Somebody make a fuck up, kind of what Glock was touching on. I kind of give people the benefit of the doubt more than what I probably should, but I give you so much leeway, you know what I'm saying? I always say, you can accept the person for being who they are, don't mean you gotta fuck with them. You can accept the liar for being a liar, you can accept the thief for being a thief, so on and so on. You just gotta know how to move around them once you figure out their true color. So younger, didn't know no better. Older, it is what it is. So that's my 2 cents.
Back to Brother Marley.
Yeah, man. Shit. Appreciate that, fellas. Like I said, all y'all touching on basically where like my head set up, and like I said with Vine, that's totally where I was at. Like shit, as a kid, especially Bible Belt church, going to church all the time. Like shoot, everything. You seem like I felt like everything I did was the worst, the most egregious sin, or like this all dramatic thing. And then being the oldest in my household or whatever shit, always was like issues with that. Like, that you can't mess up, because you got two looking after you, you gotta be an example for them and stuff like that. So like shit nowadays, like I would say now is where I'm in that in that mode of giving myself more grace and understanding with like mistakes, issues, man, and knowing that shit everything gonna be perfect, like, shit, even on like games, anything I play, I always try to make everything 100% perfect or 100% like flawless, but that's not human design. That's not how we was created. That's not how we are made, man. We are imperfect, people, and like you have to understand that. And like I was always good with telling other people about that, when I was witnessing in church, telling them, oh man, God forgive you, this and all that. But I can say it to them, and I can truly believe it for them. But it was a hard time for me believing it for myself or whatever. So appreciate all y'all, man, for spending your 2 cents on it, man. I felt like that was, that's a platform something that we want to bring to this platform and continue mental health and grace, man. So I felt like that was good shit. Um, moving on, man. Next thing I had here, bro. Since I do have the broski on here, and you know y'all two are cousins, I felt like this would be a perfect funny question here. Sibling or family rivalries, are they truth or false?
Hell yeah.
Man,
Hell
that's
yeah.
true as hell.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Hey,
Glock, you want to go first, man? Hell
man,
yeah. I
look
got
here,
a lot
bro.
to say.
Hey,
Glock, go
man,
ahead.
look here, bro. Hey, bro, look here. I don't care what's going on, bro. If I see my brother outdoing me, you best believe I'm finna try to go 10 times harder. They can be my little brother, my little sister, little nephew. I'm gonna go 10 times harder. No doubt. That's a rivalry. Like me and bro had a little rivalry for a little second, wasn't major though. But you know, I was better than him at football and shit. You know,
Damn! Yeah, not the jump, huh?
I mean, that hey, Glock, that don't sound like a rival. That sounds like a one-sided streak, though. You know.
Get your hands up, Juice.
Yeah, I was the star of my team. He used to sit on the side.
Hey, we don't need those details.
Hey, you gonna
That's not what I brought you on here for.
Hey, you gonna put Ricky Bobby in the game today, Coach? Hell no.
Then you know we did get in the game. It was about fourth quarter, about 2 minutes.
Hey, we talking about you. Off me.
I feel that shit.
I ain't ready though, man. But having a good family rivalry, sibling rivalry, man, that right there just brings out the best in you sometimes, bro. So I loved it all the time. Like even when I wasn't playing, I used to try to check on and see how he was doing. And he used to always tell me, oh yeah, I did this, man, I did that. So I'd be like, shit, next game he did that. Well, shit, I'm gonna try to do 50 more yards than him did.
It must have been at practice because it wasn't in the game. But go ahead.
I don't know where it was. It probably been on the practice squad. I don't know where.
Okay, yeah. You was getting your practice in. That was his playing time. Yo, my bad.
That's crazy.
I'm just saying, bro. It did sound kind of one-sided. He was like, "I'm just better than him in football." Like he didn't say it was a competition. He just was like, "Nigga, I'm better than you." But
we ain't talk about track. We ain't talk about powerlifting.
It's okay. It's okay to be Eli sometimes, man. I don't like Eli, but I mean, you know, he got him too.
Eli got 2 rings, though.
You know, all 5 backs. So bitch. But sibling rivalries. I mean, just going off me and my cousin, I don't think we would have a rivalry. I mean,
shit.
What rivalry we got? What rivalry we got?
Shit. Okay, it kind of touched on what you were talking with Jay Marley and Glock. Now, you may think that we had a rival. Motherfucker, that rival was live and brewing in my goddamn head. It was one-sided for a long time.
Please don't tell me I think you finna say what I think you finna say.
WWE SmackDown, motherfucker.
Oh my God. Bro. You wouldn't be. Listen, you can't go get the smallest wrestler on the roster and expect to whoop my ass. It's not happening.
Hell yeah.
Now he need a hell no. He need a reality check. It ain't happening.
No, he go get Rey Mysterio and think.
No. Let me explain to you what happened. And you exactly right. Get some little motherfucker go get Rey Mysterio. I have somebody like The Rock, Stone Cold, Undertaker. Why would you, if you see me pick first and I got somebody like this, what possessed you to think, oh yeah, I'm gonna go get Rey Mysterio?
I was thinking quickness and elusiveness, man. You were thinking power. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking quickness
and tell me how that panned out for you, Vaughn.
I got some W's in there too. I mean, I got more L's, but I got some W's too.
And probably when I was tired of beating your ass.
Hey, I take a W how I get it. Neither here or there.
Oh my God.
That, like, it wasn't even just WWE SmackDown. It was like, it don't even apply to you. It's like to my brother, my older cousins, because like I always kind of viewed y'all like everybody was good at something. Everybody was kind of good at something. My brother, if you know, you know. I mean, Dan almost 6'9".
Look like LeBron James and Nick can play basketball.
Right.
Now that was my think about it. Hold on, let me say this. I'm pissed off. I'm glad you mentioned that. That's why I'm good at certain shit that I am. Just imagine. Yeah, I would beat you, but I never would throw it in your face like that as kids. Yeah. Your brother and me, before you got old enough to play games. I want you to think about how he treats you now. That I used to be in your role. Just I was a lot cooler. But I used to be in your role. You know.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? See, look, I grew up in a household when it was like mostly boys up in there. So we were always in competition with each other, regardless of what we were doing. Like we can be throwing rocks, skipping rocks across the water. Like, oh, mine skipped and jumped 5 times. Well, mine finna jump 10. Like that's just how I was, bro. I was always competitive, and I always stayed in competition with my people because that's just how it was with me. Like. I wasn't like I said, I was just only in competition with Maul in football because everything else I knew he had me in. You feel me? Except like basketball and shit like that. Like,
oh yeah, I was gonna say y'all must have never been on basketball court. I've been on it. You could beat him.
No, all he do is foul. He gonna foul out.
Man, listen. If you put a trampoline out there, slam ball is his sport. I think he got that. He got that down pat.
Hey, hey, goddamn it! This supposed to be about you. My bad.
I mean, and then I don't even consider basketball. Me and Vaughn having a rivalry because it's like, if you know, you know. Like,
hey,
I'm giving up buckets.
You see, it's like a Michael Jordan and a Dan Marley situation. You know,
I was gonna at least give you John Stark. But go ahead. Oh shit!
I got a couple W's, man. I ain't win the war, but I won a couple battles. So you know what I'm saying?
Hey, bro, that's crazy, man. I was coming over here to come on the non-violent tip. Like, nah, me and my brother, it was nothing but love, shit. Plus, like he said, man, he wasn't telling a lot too much, but like, I was like, shit. In my head, I was like, shit. He got all the good shit already. He tall, he got the height, nigga got the name, that nigga got everything. I'm like, it wasn't gonna be too much of a competition.
I mean, Marla, I understand. Trust me.
To make out of it, but like he did, like I said, shit, I did try to race him because back in my day, I used to think I could race anybody, so I ain't give a damn about that part. So like I said, track, powerlifting, shit, he got that KD built, that slim KD type built. So I'm like, shit. I'm gonna get him in these.
That nigga a demigod.
I'm gonna get his ass in these.
I couldn't hoop like KD now. I was like, I want KD in the hooping.
Hold on now, you want no Marcus Camby, old nene ass nigga now.
No, I was more like Iman Shumpert, you know what I'm saying? I
can
put that goddamn D now.
Off the side of the backboard
too now. Yeah, that
was look. If my cousin can be Matthew Dellavedova, ain't nothing wrong with being Iman Shumpert.
God damn. We both champions, goddamn.
I can do Iman, bro.
But as far as me, man, like I said, I felt like it was always in good fun and shit. Like, and then I don't know, I might be remembering this wrong, but I remember before our dad or whatever shit, like freaking even like me and him used to be at Tim's and we'd be on opposite teams, always playing against each other or whatever and shit. And like I never knew. I was like, man, there's something about this guy. And then one day my dad like introduced and showed us up, and I'm like, dude, this is perfect. And like for me, like I said, on my mom's side, I'm always the oldest, so I was happy as hell. I'm like, I got an older brother. I could be the middle child. Say less. I ain't gotta be no responsibility or shit.
Absolutely.
Just chill and be an asshole and not have to worry about the consequences because I'm the middle kid. You got the older and the small, so I'm like, shit, yeah, I'm good.
And then Pop used to low key have us in competition in his own domain anyway. So like when he used to bring it to me, he'd be like, oh, your brother did this. I'm like, Pop, I ain't finna go lift no 300 pounds. That ain't me. I ain't lifting 300. I'm finna do this 125, 150, give me about 15 reps, and I'm out of there. So he always, he always had us like that though. In his mind, he always had us in competition. Like he'll go watch my game, he'll come back and tell me or call me like, hey, Mao just went out. No, what'd he do? Oh, he whooped the whoop whoop. Well, shit, all right. I hang up the phone, go up in the locker room like, damn, Mao just put up 3 touchdowns. I know I got to put up 5 touchdowns a day.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Nigga must been playing on pro.
Now, man.
That's what we doing today, Vaughn.
Here's the thing, Skip Bayless. Maul was on all rookie. That nigga beat me one time.
All rookie. This nigga creative level. God damn.
I ain't never heard of all rookie. I should have started on that when I first started. They they threw me right in the pro. And all pro, I was like, bro, I can't play with these people, bro. These people 13 and 14. Man, I'm only 8 years old out here trying to run a ball, bro.
You had to be pretty damn tall. You playing with 13-year-olds.
Man, hell yeah, man. They threw me out there early. Man.
I
damn near thought they were trying to embarrass me for a second, but it only made me better.
Right.
It only made me better.
Man, but yeah, Marlon, you should have known I was finna talk some. I mean, but I never just looked at Vaughn and was like, oh, this is a sibling rivalry. Like I was like, I mean, you know, he get me every now and then. Now, I will say this. You get a game console and put 2K in front of us, I don't like that nigga no more. Like, it's over. We finna go at it. And I'm gonna tell you what pisses me off. He know what I'm finna do. Oh. He got this little stupid little head jerk when he beating your ass on the game. I'm doing it right now. Y'all can't see me. I hate this fucking head. I tell you this all the time. I'm gonna show you next time I come home. I'm like, you do this little fucking head. You don't notice you do it. I do. You be over there, over there. I be like, man, this nigga got one more time to jerk his goddamn head. I'm gonna snatch him by his goddamn neck, man. But yeah, I mean, other than that though, man, it's just friendly competition.
Yeah, you know, I would say sometimes, you know, I can't speak for first-hand experience. Me and my brother, like I said, we big age gap, and I knew distinctively he was better than a lot of shit than me. But you know, sometimes shit can be unhealthy, man. You know, sometimes it can motivate, and sometimes it also can discourage one, you know, the other sibling, you know what I'm saying, whatever. So I never experienced it myself, but to any parents out there, you know what I'm saying, no, it's easy for me to say not being one, but I would think you would try to avoid that, you know what I'm saying? If you're using it as a tool to motivate the other child, like, hey, this may not be your lane, but find your niche, find what you're passionate about, like your sibling, and you become just as passionate in your craft as them. You know what I'm saying? Don't hold it as a, you know, tool of humiliation over them. So just know my 2 cents, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, I'll back that. Like I said, it's good for siblings, like you said, like brothers, you know, cousins, you know, like us to do it. But when you do it to parents, that's when you get into that trouble. Oh, my parent never believed me. I'm the, you know, and all that kind of shit. I would say parents stick away from it. But for us, man, it was always fun because we all knew it was love at the end of the day. You know, we knew it was just for whatever competition, whatever we was doing at that moment. That's what that was, that competition that boiled in us to do that. But as far as anything else, it was us against the world, man. It was always that way. And always will be. So yeah.
Well, Vaughn threatened to kill me one time.
I'm quite passionate, man. I'm just a quite passionate individual, man. You know?
He was like, imagine an 8-year-old, they gotta hold him back.
I ain't even gonna lie,
I'll kill you. Whoa. This little nigga got anger problems. Man.
See, look, like, I'm a parent, though. I ain't gonna lie. And I can say my little girl is the oldest. You feel me? Like, and if she better than her brother or something, of course I'm finna let her brother know. Like I said, I got 2 kids myself, you know what I'm saying? I got a boy and a girl. My daughter named Mila. My son, he a full-blooded Haitian named Dalen.
Okay.
He like a couple years up off her, but you know, like I say, it's male and female, but still, I still will hold them into competition with each other, you know, just depending on what type of sports they like. They still young right now, so I ain't really just got into it with them yet, but I ain't gonna lie, man, I'm there. If your sister put up 25 points on the basketball court, my boy, you gotta go get you about 4 touchdowns, bro, because she doing the thing, get 13 out there on the court. But I ain't gonna do it to, like, you know what I'm saying, discourage them. Like I said, it's all for motivation. And
right.
if you know what I'm saying, like, if they not like with it like that or don't want to be in competition with each other, then hey, I respect it. You know what I'm saying? Be all for each other. But I'm gonna make sure y'all know, like, it's a little rivalry going on now. I ain't saying which one the best child, but I'm just saying if my daughter doing better than my son, then obviously I need to do more work with my son.
Marlon. I didn't know your brother was what's his name? LeVar Ball. But
LeVar Ball. What's the other boy name? Newman. His dad. I'm like his dad.
Yep.
Man. Fucking Joe Jackson, goddamn it.
Hey, Juice, man. Yeah, you see, I just had the 3 pregnancy scares at once. He actually went all the way through with it. You know, I just
Yeah. I see. You need to play your clip. That nigga don't pull out, man. So I mean, hey, man. Hey, sometimes it get too good.
I've been asking that nigga to give me a nephew or a niece, but he keep giving me puppy. I don't want no puppy.
Man, do you see that? Hey, you see that big ass cat Garfield? Man, what the fuck is he feeding that damn thing?
Man, if you don't stop.
Anything on no goddamn.
My damn dog ain't no god. First of all,
Garfield eat Gouda cheese, lasagna, and whatever else he can get his hands on.
That nigga eat better than us, don't he?
Right.
Y'all is ignorant, bro.
I'm just saying, bro.
Oh, man. Shit, man. Keeping it going on, man. Shit. It's kind of early, but shit, hey, fuck it. Sports, man. Shit, you know that's what we came here for.
Yeah.
Before the intro, we talked and we found out some information about my brother. We're gonna have him explain.
Oh Lord, yeah, please come on with it.
We going with sports, man, and shit. First thing, NFL, man, fellas. You know, it's for 2 weeks, 3 weeks. This is week 3 right here. Going into it, man. Surprises, shocks. You know, of teams that y'all found. You know that y'all like shit. What's going on with them, or that you thought came out the blue? What y'all thinking, man? What's going on?
Me personally, to start it off, I'm just shocked Cincinnati ain't. I mean, I don't want to read too much into it. It's so early. But
I mean, but it's kind of damning about the line though, because I mean, shit, they went all out on the line. Draft pick wise.
Detroit won a game. That's what I'm surprised about.
Hey,
Guess that speech hard knocks.
It ain't even Thanksgiving yet, and they already done put up their one victory. Hey,
you see what I'm saying?
Hey,
bro. Hey, that hard knock energy, man. I think they won more than one. They blew the hell out of the Colts or whoever.
They won in one. They won in one year.
Yeah, they won in one right now.
I mean, I'm just kind of shocked at Cincinnati though. I thought
Joe Burrow disappointed me this year. He already threw like 5 picks.
Shit, last year I think he was the most sacked quarterback, and it looked like he's gonna be on pace to repeat that same title. I mean, I think what Marlon's saying, you know, his line ain't helping, man. I don't care how talented you are, how great a prospect you are, man. If you on your back more times than a $2 hole, man, you ain't gonna have success in this league, bro. That's just being real.
Yeah, you might well turn to a script after that, baby.
Nigga like booty meat.
I'm trying to tell you.
Good job, man. Oh man, for me, Cincy is one, but shit, like he said, Detroit was for sure for me. But like just everybody in the NFC, you know, it seemed like they starting off slow. Like all the teams over there, you know, one's not here, but like shit, the Rams, you know, they starting out kind of iffy. It seemed like Stafford is like even being more reckless with the ball and shit. Tom, goddamn Tom Brady, all his people are just like shit. He the old one, but everybody else getting injured. It seemed like everybody else body falling apart. Except for him.
Old too.
Like it's like goddamn.
He might well bring Grunt back for that type of activity. Yeah.
And then Green Bay, you know, we had 2 different like performances from them. One good, one bad. So, like I said, the top NFC teams has been like crazy to me. And like, I mean, shit, the Giants. Who would think that at this point the Giants would be?
Man, screw them.
Giants would be in the top of the division.
Defense.
Hey, and y'all was talking about a team that's surprising. Y'all know that currently right now the Jags are leading the AFC South right now, right? Like them niggas.
Look at the quarterback. They got Matt Ryan in that division, don't it? And it's like
it's Matt Ryan. Yeah, I'm surprised by the Titans' performance, man. But
them and somebody else, ain't it?
The Titans.
Well,
Titans, Texas, and the Colts. Yeah.
The Titans run over with, bro. They had a good little 3-year run.
Yeah,
that's over with now.
Yeah,
Mike Brady.
Hey man, hey, you know, secretly, Juice, I ain't put this on the show yet, but my 5-year plan for when Bill retired was Mike Vrabel coming over because he's still like a disciple, but he's got his own flavor, and he's like that people person, rah. So he got the defense, and he hires good assistance. So, I wasn't rooting for it to go all the way left. I was just hoping that Tennessee, went stupid and fired them right when the time, Bill retired and he come on
Marlon,
to the Patriots.
can I ask you a question since we fellow Patriot fans?
Yeah.
If we reward mediocrity after this 4-year stint with Matt Jones, is it okay to say Bill Belichick need to retire?
Shit, he need to retire now.
Hey, nobody asked you, Charger.
I'm explaining how I'm a Chargers fan in a minute, but he need to retire now.
He said, fellow Patriots, you with the Chargers and
Again, quick tempo and pistol.
That's low.
Forgive me for actually having a quarterback that got confidence in his own. Forgive me.
So when I want to hear pick sixes over here to lose the game, I'll say Chargers, but he said Patriots. And so I would say, man, like we can totally see that, like shit. It don't matter how much he try to do with the defense or with the offensive line and shit like that. You need that game-changing quarterback to play the way he like to play. Because he like to play, he's a running and like hard-nosed defense type person. But nowadays, offenses are opening up. Like they starting off with like 3-4 wide, spread them out type football. So like, yeah, I feel like it's a while you need to give up the reins. I felt like you need to bring in an advisor to help him with like the draft, at least like wide receiver wise.
Hell yeah. Man,
We need to steal the dude from Pittsburgh to bring his ass over here to get wide receivers.
We could have had Jimmy Garoppolo and he would have fit better in our system. Just my personal opinion.
Yeah, but no, Vrabel is my assessor that I want. Shit, I'm hoping none of them other clowns end up being after him. But yeah, so that's just a future little plan. So shit.
Or if not, hopefully Josh McDaniels will be free.
I was just about to bring him up. Don't you? Is he still over there?
You don't want that motherfucker. You see what he doing with the Raiders? They got everybody.
Oh, well, yeah, he with the Raiders. Okay, he with the Raiders. He with the Raiders.
That pleases me. That record pleases me. I need him to keep falling down.
Yeah, me too. Hey, in my division,
I got no competition in my division now. I don't need.
I gotta interject because I can't hold this in no more. How did your brother?
Yes, explain to us, brother. How?
Please, I'm listening. I'm listening.
A Hasbury Charger. We so damn far away from LA. So.
Man, it wasn't so much about where I was at the location at the time. Like I said, I was young, playing football and shit.
You know who our dad wanted us to be a fan of. You already know. So. Listen to this. Oh man.
So I was like I say, I was at first, you know what I'm saying? I was like, man, I was going to be a Saint fan, but I remember when I was coming up as a baby, wear brown bags on their head, and I just went with that. I couldn't get that. Pop pushed us too. Right. My favorite position, I was a running back. So I messed around and seen a LaDainian Tomlinson highlight tape one time back when he was at ECU. Yeah, and I was like, man,
hold on, Glock. I don't mean to be disrespectful. This old ass man laugh heckling right. Yeah. That's the only highlight of your whole goddamn franchise. Go ahead, Glock.
But no, anyway, like I say, man, like I said, I seen the highlight tape of the Daniel Thompson up in the ECU or whatever. And so I'm like, man, like I like this dude, like they do cold or whatever. And then I ain't know that like what NFL team he played for. So I ended up buying Madden. I think he got drafted in like 99, 2000 or something like that. So I was like, man, like, let me see if I do running back. So when I went and picked him, I was like, but this is my new favorite team. It really just came off of the Daniel Thompson. You feel me? It was just my new favorite team. And then I started watching them play or whatever. And we had Drew Brees, sorry, garbage ass at the time. And I'm like, okay, we got something coming from the dude.
Drew Brees, garbage.
We got something. And after that, bro, I just kind of stuck with him. I started liking Antonio Gates, and then Lorenzo Neal, and then we had that backup running behind LT. So I just kind of just fell in love with the Chargers, man. I ain't know.
Can I ask you a very in-depth question?
Yeah.
I've heard you bring on some very talented, very legendary players, but the one player I hear you not really mentioning is the guy that got 13 kids and probably one on the way right now as we speak. Your quarterback.
Mr. Bow Tie, whatever.
Mr. Wobble Time in the air throwing Rivers.
Look here. I only like to feel River because he talk shit. The motherfucker couldn't play football at all. I'm keep real.
Finally, somebody finally admitted it. Somebody, hey, I respect you. I respect you.
He couldn't bend him. He couldn't get out. I don't know, bro. I don't know how we lasted the field that long. Now he had some good years. I ain't gonna say that.
He did.
I ain't gonna say he was just a terrible quarterback. Well, in my eyes, he was. I don't know how everybody else viewed him. He was, he was all right. He was all right for like a good 3 to 4 year stint, but after a while, bro, I was just like, man, we got to get somebody who can move around because bro standing there like a statue.
Yeah.
He already ain't have no bottom half, meaning he ain't have no knees, no legs, no nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, man, it really was like I say, LaDainian Tomlinson, man. Like I said, I watched this highlights. Like I can't remember who showed me that. I think one of my coaches showed me in elementary. Him, and I'm like, shit, that's what I want to be like. You feel me? And it just grew with me, and I've been a Chargers fan ever since. Sean Mary, Sean Phillips, Quentin Jammer, all them, man.
Victor Jackson, Andrew Kamara, Darren
man.
Hey, that's enough. They ain't going to the Hall of Fame. Go ahead.
Gates going in there, baby. You know what you talking about?
And I told Brady it's probably about the only Hall of Fame that I'm going
to. Whoa, wait. Hey, hold on. Let me
just had one go in this year.
Hold up. Let me tighten y'all up right quick. We also had the greatest tight end statistically ever in the NFL history. That's Rob Gronkowski. Put some respect on it.
Man. He wasn't better than Antonio Gates.
Oh my! All right. What? Hold on, let me ask you another serious question.
Bro,
what is up with Chargers fans and they mental? Like some of the stuff they say, like mentally, do y'all think about it before y'all say it, or is it just in y'all pride to just say crazy shit like that? Because ain't no way Antonio Gates is better than Rob Gronkowski.
Shit, man, a better route runner, better ball catcher.
I say he a better route runner. Now, and I'm Chargers through and through, but I think better athlete. I think Rob got that size, that speed.
What purpose does it serve to be a better route runner when your only route was just to the Hall of Fame? It was never to.
Man, here we go.
That man wasn't running to the Hall of Fame.
He was running for the Hall of Fame. He wasn't running to no ring. Not with Phillip Rivers as your captain.
We had a chance, but Phil played with that broken tendon in the goddamn AFC Championship game against Patriots. So
yeah, we got blew out, bro.
Beat us if you were fully healthy. What you mean?
Huh?
Y'all weren't gonna beat us if y'all were fully healthy. What you mean?
The world never know, man. I mean, hey, y'all won it, what it is, but y'all didn't
win. We would have beat the shit out of y'all in Foxborough, bro. If we were fully healthy.
Listen what you just said in Foxborough, boy. We was gonna cheat our ass out. You weren't gonna beat us. Stop that. We was gonna cut your headset off, your coaching headset, boy. Something was gonna get fucked up.
That explain that 4th and 5th ring now.
Hey, brother. I may say it on here, but unless you got evidence, it's just words.
I said, well, if you ever watched the episode, you heard it from the horse's mouth. So
I'll chop it up for him. I give him one.
His validation don't matter. We own him, so
But look, let me ask y'all something though, bro. How y'all feel about Cowboys not having Dak Prescott, man? That's gonna be crazy.
It's normal.
Okay. I mean, now, yeah.
It's normal. I mean, the boy get more injuries than Anthony Davis. It must be.
I don't think he up there yet. I
don't know, Mark. Hey,
he been hurt the last 3 years, man.
He damn good.
Anthony,
I don't know who got a better wardrobe, him or Anthony Davis, because that's all I ever see him in street club.
Oh my God. Yeah, I think going forward, and I don't think Dak's a bad quarterback. I think them making him out to be something. I don't know why. I think he's a good kind of game managing quarterback. He needs a good run game set to play action. But shotgun 40 to 45 times, no, hell no. I think going forward they'll probably get another quarterback. Not because he sucks, just he can't stay healthy.
They can get Matt Jones.
Now I was thinking about that. I was gonna ask y'all, like, if they bottom out all the way this year, do y'all think they'll pull the trigger on drafting a quarterback if they are in the top 3 or so?
Hell yeah, Jerry Jones. He all about the excitement. Yeah,
he they made fucking
going for a quarterback. If they bottom out this year, they were going for a quarterback.
He the main goddamn reason. He need to put his pride and ego to the side and just be the owner and let somebody be the GM and president, man.
I agree.
What's the matchup this week? I know we got Jacksonville, and after they did it, Indianapolis, I'm already.
Marlon, who we played this week?
You don't want to talk about that, brother. You don't want to hear that name. The key game I see. No, the good game I see this week is the Bills versus Miami, because Miami is another surprise team.
Yeah, not really. Let me tell you why. Last year I kind of was scouting them, and I said to myself, because I always got to watch our division, and of course Buffalo was doing their thing, but I said to myself, honestly, I can't really call us the second best team in our division. I really would have to give it to Miami, because besides all that coaching fiasco they had going on, like when they went out there and played, I mean, it was just Tua making rookie mistakes. Now, if you clean up some of those errors, this is the result. I mean,
and you give them talent to go to.
Right, he out there swacking motherfuckers.
I think it's Josh Allen year this year, y'all. I ain't gonna lie.
It might be.
It's too early.
That man looking nice out there, man.
It's too early.
I just can't get jiggy, because one of my homies, R.I.P. Kev, I just can't. I mean, I know he in heaven, but I can't accept them winning. No.
Yeah, you can't believe it until you see it, because they did have that period. That was way long ago, 4 straight.
But did they win any of them? They lost.
So you I understand what you're saying, man. You gotta really see it. Plus, we gotta understand the gauntlet that we saying that he's gonna go through. He gotta go through all these AFC quarterbacks that we've been over here talking about weekend, and then it ain't like the NBA where you get another chance if you start off slow. No, you gotta bring your best every goddamn week, and we've seen him in his worst sometimes. So, like I said, right now they on fire right now for sure. But I would say the games of the week is that one. That's gonna be exciting. I'm looking at that shit. Most of the defense for the Bills are hurt, so I'm looking at a high-scoring game. It's gonna be real gunslinging, and then you got the Packers versus the Bucks as the 1 o'clock game. So
Brady,
the 1 o'clock game. I thought that was gonna be the night game, but for some reason they got the 49ers in Denver as the night game.
It's gonna be a low-scoring game.
Yeah, very low scoring.
Green Bay and Tampa. Yeah, that's gonna be a low scoring game, I feel.
Low scoring. I don't think that one's gonna be. I mean, because Tom ain't got none of his wide receivers. Yeah, you're right. And you got.
I was saying, A-Rod ain't got no receivers. So, I mean, Cobb old as hell. I don't know if Lazard can be a number 1. So I mean, I don't know, man. I just see it being
he'll try to get up for that game, since it's Brady.
Yeah, since Tom, what the media been pushing since Tom came with they don't stick with his regular is with.
Man, listen to me.
But he's 0-2.
Can we talk about Idoka right quick?
Oh yeah, man, we can switch it. You want to switch?
No. Reason why I say that because you brought up Tom Brady. Man, let me go and lay this out here. If you think because a man is with a fine ass rich woman, he ain't gonna cheat on that woman, you better go talk to Jay-Z. You better go let him give you an understanding of why he was getting his ass whooped in the elevator.
Come on. You better go talk to Jay-Z, Lil Durk, and
exactly.
And somebody else who wants to find motherfucker here.
Man, they human. I don't understand why people talking about, man, but he had Neil Long.
But that's the thing.
I'd have been long straight.
They're not married. Like I said, they're not that was the thing that I was confused about, because I just known that they was always tied together, but they're not married. They engaged, and like I said, I was gonna switch to it. I think Von was gonna bring it in, but they're not married. They got a kid together, one. So they co-parenting from what I'm hearing, and it's been a while. He's the one who's not wanting to be full committal with that. So I don't even think they was really exclusive at this point. They were just co-parenting.
if that's the true picture of one of the ones, I heard it's multiple women he's smashing. If that's that light skinned red bone you showed me in the group
No,
chat,
that's been debunked. Like that's just a lot of Twitter wannabe reporters just screenshot.
so he
No,
was probably with
no,
old Joe
we
Budden.
don't know who the hell the girl is. They still keeping her
Okay.
classified. So
Because if
like,
that was the girl, hey, freezer meat action. I'm
Hey,
slanging
if
it.
that was the girl, hey,
y'all niggas are ignorant, man. But yeah,
hey.
for me, like shit, I wasn't even going like real deep dive, like serious tip on it. I was just trying to get these jokes off because Twitter it's good for one thing. It's good for roasting niggas, and that shit right there was like ridiculous. Like they was talking about the press conference with the New Balances in the back. Did y'all get a chance to see that shit?
I ain't get to check that one out.
That shit was hilarious, man. They was going in because they like, I wonder how New Balances feel about having they picture in the background at all of of the Iradoka being a sponsor as the cheater of the official cheater shoe.
It's like it's hard though, bro. Like having that type of money and being around them type of women, like it's kind of hard, man, to kind of just keep your composure like that, though. Like,
I mean, it is, but like,
you also, a man, bro. He a man, so.
But I mean, most people know more rules. Don't shit where you sleep. Shit the work spot, and then plus like. People was wondering why the suspension so long. It's like because this is an organization thing. This was in his paperwork when he first got there. Was that shit? We look down on the fraternization shit. We don't do that here. And he signed that paper, and then like my man still was going at it. I don't know how he was going.
Bad to
I don't know how he's gonna keep it as a secret, but
how he got to get suspended for a year? I mean, and why is it they business that they put in a contract? Don't be fucking our hoes. What? Come on, bro.
It ain't just for him, it's for everybody there. Everybody in this.
Right.
That's the thing. They don't believe that because shit, we already know shit. I mean, I'm pretty sure people got experience on here of workplace relationship type shit. Shit always get messy. It never, I don't know one workplace relationship that just went hunky dory all the way through and then fuck up like work and shit because they bring it home to work and work to home and shit like that. So
no, you ain't lying on that. No, you ain't lying. No.
So this is a Fortune 100 company. Yeah, they gonna say, hey, we don't want none of that ruckus here because plus all people gonna do is counter sue their ass. That's why they didn't release them because they
tell them hire some butt ugly ass women. Then
exactly.
Or you just don't. It's more people outside of work you can smash, bro.
Man, but they accessible. They right there.
Boston is the 7th largest goddamn city in the U.S.
I mean, but I mean, come on now. When half of them like butch bitches and they look like Mark Wahlberg, you ain't gonna.
I ain't been up there. You don't know them hoes.
Looking like Harriet Tubman. You ain't gonna say no Harriet Tubman.
Jesus Christ, y'all don't know none of these.
I'm just saying, bro. If they accessible, you access.
And then like working with them from like 8 to 10 hours out of the day, like, come on, man.
Right.
You gotta think about that.
Get a stroke session in his office.
See how it happened, but like I said, from the thing that made me just push off of it was what's my man name? Matt Barnes, when he came out and he did the live about like how once he found out what it was, how it go a lot more deeper. I'm like, okay, man, this might be something they might have was trying to safeguard him by trying to say it was consensual at first, and trying to like for the public because supposedly it's supposed to be worse. So, and you know how media go, somebody gonna find out what the fuck that worse was, and we'd be talking about that then. But bro, one of the funniest things I saw on Twitter, they was talking about today's sexual misconduct is brought to you by New Balances. When you smashing your executive wife in the storage closet, do it in comfort, do it in style, do it in New Balances. That shit right there.
Do it in New Balances.
That shit was stupid.
Oh my god, man!
Because that's the Celtics sponsor. That was in the background when they was doing the press conference and shit. I'm like, man, these people are ignorant. They said smashing the executive wife in the closet.
I get it, but I mean. Hell, I found something new out. I didn't know Eric Spoelstra used to sleep around with the Miami cheerleaders.
Yeah, that's his wife, and he had a kid with her and everything.
Damn!
but that's
I
the
ain't
thing.
supposed.
Yeah, I ain't know that. That's
Yeah,
something
but
new
that's
to
the
me.
thing. It's organizations. Organizations have their own, because Phil was with Jeannie Buss.
Man, who wasn't with Jenny Buss? Rodman slept with
I
her.
know, but I'm saying like Jeannie Buss is fucking
Like the whole Laker team from the 80s to the 2000s.
That's what I'm saying. Bust her
Christ.
down.
Jesus Christ. But
He
no,
was part
I'm
of the
just saying
contract.
like different organizations, they be more lenient or choose how they want to do, but this is how the Celtics rocks. I mean, like I said,
Yeah, I'm glad
the
you
one
said
thing
that.
do y'all really think he'll be able to actually come back there and coach next year? I feel like he might. They was talking about, shit, he might end up resigning or they might force him out and he might go to Brooklyn. But they saying like, and I don't think he might have coached his last game in Boston for the most part.
I don't think he want to go to Brooklyn. Dealing with Kyrie and that.
Hell, Kyrie
shit
gonna
he
make him
got
want to
going
go
on.
fuck some
I mean,
hoes.
that's where he came from. I mean, he's already cool with KD and Kyrie though.
Man, well, he must be on that good ganja with Kyrie, because somebody gonna have to understand him, because he gonna wake up. I'm not a basketball player today. What the fuck? Hey, boy, you better get on that court.
Yeah, Kyrie something serious.
Kyrie trying to be the 3,000 of basketball, man. That's all he trying to be, buddy.
Man, all right.
If that's what you want to
3,000 missed
call him.
games. Make no damn sense. Oh,
That's
no,
crazy.
man.
But that coach in Boston, man, I mean, if he was smashing the executive, well, he was smashing the executive wives. I mean, shit, them, man, hey, they get tired of them old boring ass rich white men, bro.
That's
I ain't
true.
trying to be racist
That's
or that, but they
real.
get tired of the boring
That's
rich white men.
real. He smell like cheese. Nobody want that. Come on.
Man, he probably be doing butt shit with his homeboys. Ain't no telling what was going on behind closed
Hey.
No, not with the homies.
I mean, hey, he might be on to something. He ain't lying.
For real.
And then just because me alone, fine as a motherfucker, who said her sex ain't trash? I personally think, I ain't gonna say this on air. Hell no. I might have a chance to sleep with this woman one day. Nah, never mind. Mm-mm.
You already
This
know.
platform ever get big, boy. If I ever run into her, I'm not, boy.
But I think they overdid it though by suspending him for a whole season though. That's crazy.
It's more than like I said, that stuff kept coming out throughout the week because I think the story dropped over the last weekend, right?
I think just how they handled it all together, the organization. I mean, they handled it wrong. That's just number one. They handled this whole situation wrong. We didn't need to know all this information that's out. We live in such a PC culture now. Like in the 70s, the 80s, maybe even the 90s, nobody would have batted an eye because it was just a norm. I remember Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharp were talking about this, when they were coming up through the years, like this shit was just normal. You know what I'm saying? Players talking to executives are, staffers in the organization. Skip said, when I worked for plenty of sports columns, I had, when I was younger, before I was married, I had plenty of flings with female coworkers.
I had me a fling with a couple coworkers. Oh, you did, Skip? Oh, you had a couple hoes. That's all right, Skip. I hear you, Skip.
It's just PC, man, because they, I guess, trying to avoid civil suits and this and that. I don't know, but they could have handled this shit whole better. We didn't even know this shit.
I agree. I felt like they because the Athletic, the one that I've been reading, they said that that they found out about it like when they first talked to him about it and warned both of them. It was after the finals. So, and after the finals, they both agreed to stop like seeing each other. That was their first warning. And the girl and the woman was okay with that, and that was what she was doing. But my man Udoka was like, man, we're still trying to pressure into it. And that's when it became harassment part. And that's when they started their investigation. And like I said, that's when they found more situations. So I'm like, if they would have came out with a press conference then saying we starting this investigation, this would happen. I feel like the reason it's blowing up so much because the NBA season is right around the corner, and like you drop all this right on our laps, and you like not telling the whole story. So like of course everybody is now they 100% into the Celtics, looking into everything, and it makes it worse that way. When if they would have hit it head on at first and suspended him until after the investigation, it would have been better. But now is look bad for everybody.
Yeah.
And so and it's like I said, all the wannabe detectives on Twitter over here we're fucking up these women's life, posting saying this the woman, and none of these are the people or whatever. So that shit just right there just
Yeah,
making
it does.
Man, I know I don't want to sound racist, but I hope the girl leave black. Don't. Man.
You know damn well she wasn't black, my boy.
I know it, man, but damn, let me dream a little bit, man. Let me dream a little bit. Don't be over here getting.
She was a Carmen Electra looking motherfucker.
Man,
It had to be.
You go buy one of them, man.
Oh Lord.
Jesus Christ, y'all.
Damn.
But man, if anybody got some more to say on this topic, man, by all means, please do. But I think it's a bigger story in the sports world. Yes, the sports world. I don't care if the motherfucker retired or not. It's being talked about, but compared to this topic, it's 0-1. And
yeah, for sure. Because this
one
we got all the facts about, and it hit close to home for sure. But I know my brother, this was something that he really wanted to talk about. So, brother, we'll let you go and kick it off.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Uh-oh.
Y'all gotta let me know what topic y'all talking about.
The breath off, brother. You.
Oh man,
yeah, I
kind of figured if y'all was elaborating on, man, Brett wrong for that, man. Brett wrong. He just all the way wrong. Phil Bryant, or the governor, whatever he was at the time, wrong. Like, man, people down here, bro, like you say, it's wild down here, man. So that money could have helped a lot of people out here, though. And it's just the fact that it's Brett Favre. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy because he like down here, he held at like a big standard down here. So it's like,
man, everybody take doors to his house. His house is really outside, like of Hattiesburg.
Like you can literally go like 15 to 20 minutes up the road and you'll see his whole house. Like, it's crazy. I don't know what possessed him to do that, bro. I didn't understand it. Like, the volleyball team ain't going no goddamn way anyway. Ain't like they was, you feel me, going to a championship or something. Hey, I ain't heard nothing about a volleyball team that Southern Miss since Southern Miss was built. So shit, I mean,
I'm just need to know, is there some big booty black women on that club? Let me know.
Nah, some skinny booty white women on there. You
know, a couple black ones.
It's some thick ones.
You got a couple. You got a couple of them. I mean,
the last team I seen, I haven't seen the current volleyball team, but years when I worked at Prime, yeah, there was some thick black women. Yes, Juice.
Okay.
I don't know about now.
Okay.
They probably graduated, so yeah.
Okay, they grown.
They still got a few of them, but shit, it's predominantly old bony ass white women up there.
Oh, hell no. Hell no. Drink your milk type bitch. Man,
yeah, man.
We need some milk.
Hell no.
Bro, for me, like, the thing about it, like I said, like, Brett Favre is the center of attention that everybody's talking about, but I want to know, did y'all know also, Juice, from the wrestling world, you know Ted DiBiase, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Man.
Yeah.
Ain't he with like the $1 Million Man or something?
Yeah, the $1 Million Man.
Yeah, $1 Million Man. They, like, when this story first came out, like, during the summer, they was talking about his son was involved in this. So I'm like, how did it just go switchly only to Brett Favre, and we forgot about my man right here? Just
that's what he probably was saying when he was cheating their ass out of the money. Everybody got a price. You crooked mother, man.
No, it wasn't him. It was his son. His son that was doing it. But I'm like, that shit was crazy to me. Like, because one, I feel like this is where we get in trouble, like politics or whatever, having fanboys, because the dude, one, they both went to UFSM together. They both alums. And like, you see the text. I don't see why Favre's still trying to like deny it at this point. His text has been like all over social media. Everybody see these bitches. And he talking to old dude about giving the money, like, hey man, we're gonna put your name on the stadium because everybody need to know you're a USM alum too. Like, trying to butter him up, give him the money for the shit. So I'm like, dude, that's why we don't need fanboys in fucking politics because my man he like, yeah, just fuck. And then he even said it in the text. The man like, fucking, I don't want to go to federal prison for this, so we gotta.
You need to go.
How we have to do this, is we got to be sensitive how we relocate the funds and shit like that. But like my brother was saying, I I'm gonna say this. I grew up in some of those Section 8 houses, man. I grew up in that situation. I know that those people need those funds. And then coming off of COVID, when pretty much like all work stopped for a little while,
Come on,
already
man.
down bad. And
Yeah,
like
man.
that. And for a stadium, for a volleyball, like you said, a volleyball stadium, not even that. And then for you can, and then he didn't even go to the fundraisers, like we had said last.
Right.
You getting the money for it, you can't even show your face to the shit that you supposed to cover your ass.
He a busy man. He had his sister and brother meth lab. He supervising that. So
Man,
nigga ain't really
man
have time.
That man was sitting up getting drunk and was like, I need some money today, so let me call somebody. I think that's what he was doing, bro. It's just crazy though, bro. Cause like just to elaborate on that a little more, like, bro, yeah, like we needed that. Like when people found out about that, like down here, everybody kind of talking about that now. I mean, you got a few people who like, shit, I don't care. They weren't gonna give it to us anyway, but it's still at the same time though, bro. Like it's poverty down here, man. It's a bunch of that down here, man. And that money could have helped people out coming from, like I said, coming from the COVID situation into like trying to get back into like regular working and doing stuff. Like that could have helped a lot of people out, man. There's a lot of people fucked up behind that though.
I mean, if we really gonna be real, Jackson they just not really trying to get back.
2 years of the water system being fucked up. Not a ball water for 2 years. Where you hear that?
And all they got to show for it in funds in Mississippi is look at our stadium. Man, come on now, bro.
Exactly, man. So I feel like if any positive is that all this, like Hasbury, I mean not Hasbury itself, but Mississippi been in the news like legit, like national news over all this, and like it's bringing attention and awareness to the books because you know how they do it down there. You know they style. They keep everything in state, and you don't know about shit. Like a lot of people,
about time.
I be telling people like all the time, like they over here talking about, like, man, where are there still like lynchings and all this stuff that y'all talking about? I'm like, nigga, it's a lynching right now in the Delta somewhere right now that don't nobody know about. I'm like, all this shit that's been going on for the state has been like too long, and shit that's going on that we finally under scope. Like shit, yeah, we need somebody outside of us, of our politicians, to look into the state because they is only fending for the top.
And like I said on last week's episode, man, look, I don't care what you're into. You ain't into politics, you Democratic, Republican, liberal. But if you've been living in a state like this that's been traditionally a red state forever, and it's in the institution when this state was established officially, and you got the same things that's been happening on for generations, why the fuck are you blaming another Democratic party? If this is a Republican state and all you vote for are Republican governments, Republican House representatives, Republican senators, whatever, how the fuck can you blame another party?
If I can interject, I'm just gonna keep it real. I don't believe in neither side. And
that's fine too. But you can't say, oh, it's their fault,
Yeah, you still gotta hold accountability for whoever caused the fuck up. You gotta hold them accountable, but over the years, Joe Biden, come on now, bro. He not to even divert the topic, but you're not black if you don't vote for Joe Biden. But shit, there's gonna be a whole bunch of non-black motherfuckers coming.
That was to me, that was the most cringy way to run for some shit or whatever. Like, bro, who are you to say that? How do you know this or whatever? Like, and then like I said, that's just show you like at this point they used to at least try to like finesse it, and like politicians used to be more like slicker tongue of what they were saying. People now, they just come out with what they're saying. They telling you the true colors or whatever. Yeah, They trying to use your like, because people over here making it into almost politicians to like pretty much game war like type shit or whatever, like freaking like turf battles type shit, like oh, this my side. Are you reading anything? Because like how Drew said, when I vote, I am like more central independent type voter. Like I'm voting for, like, I'm looking at the plans, I'm looking at what
policies, not the party.
What are they talking about doing? What are they actually? And then once you get in there, I'm still on your ass because I want these promises to come true.
Exactly.
Man, Barack Obama tricked us all thinking that Joe Biden was for the people. Man, Joe Biden was for none of us, bro.
You know,
I
mean,
called us
and
super predators in the 90s. I mean, shit.
I don't want to just throw it all out there, but I mean, I'm just gonna keep it real. It was great to see a black man in office. But like I asked my old lady, and I asked any of y'all the same question: what did Obama really do for us?
Give us Obamacare. That's it.
Say what?
Just gave us Obamacare.
Yeah.
Track phone.
That's it.
You say track phones? I thought that was your ass a little bit saying.
That's all it was.
If you don't get your ass out of here,
using them bricks,
nigga, is you planning, nigga? Is you Kevin Gates? Is you planning on trapping? I got two phones, one from Obama and one from my hoes. Man, come on now.
Them damn phone just good to get your ass whooped. I don't remember how many times I got that bitch thrown at
I mean, bro, I'm just keeping it funky, man.
That shit get thrown at you, and then they make you put it back together. Like, what the fuck is this?
I'm not fooled by none of this stuff. You know, I really don't believe in none of judicial system or politics and all that. I just don't. You know, I hate to be that way, but I mean,
hey man, you going off for what you seen, like you seeing results, like you said, man, and everybody is entitled to that right, bro. And like I said, that's the thing, because shit, even with me, like I said, it wins and lose battles that you have out here. Like I said, student loan thing, that's one thing I'm happy about, but it's multiple things that I wanted that's still not getting done. But I feel like the thing with Trump, what he really showed when he was in office was that motherfucking the president is not the one in control. Like, and like this is like because that's what when they first put him in, they thought they had somebody they can push over, and that nigga was like, "No, I'm president now. I'm gonna do what the fuck I want."
The government got shut down every day.
Yeah, they thought that they had somebody they had a puppet, and that's what they got. And I feel like in some way with Joe, because he's too old to fucking know what's right or wrong. He just doing what's on the script. So
yeah, Joe need to be up in a convalescent home.
That's what they wanted was a puppet with Trump, and Trump was like, I'm not gonna be the puppet. So they try to get him up out of it, because before then they was happy to get him in there, you know, because they thought they had the people that we really need to be looking at, and this coming up are the governors, the fucking freaking everybody in them chambers. That's what we need to be looking at. Those motherfuckers who get health care at the time they get sworn in to their positions. So they don't give a damn about nobody else, and they die in their position. Nobody should be able to stay on Congress for all this damn time. We should have terms for all their asses to put a fire under their ass more often than what it is now, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And believe it or not, I seen an old clip of Marley episodes ago. He made a good analogy to politics, you know, kind of having contracts as athletes. Athletes live up to these expectations. You expect them to produce and expect them to perform. It's clauses in their contract. Need to be the same way for politics. So I thought that was interesting. Put these motherfuckers on a 4 or 3 year contract. If they ain't holding up their end, some trade them, dispose of them.
Fuck a trade. Fire.
Yeah, just get it like Vince McMahon. You just say you're fired.
Yeah, you're fired. You goddamn right. Get your ass up out of here.
Just back on topic, man. Brett wrong for that
shit, man. Yeah, fuck that. I ain't never been a Brett fan. I mean, personally, when I saw the whole shebang on Undisputed, you know, it can I say some real shit to y'all right quick?
Yeah, bro.
Bro, I mean, I hate the fact every time Hattiesburg get mentioned on a national stage, a national spotlight, it is never for anything good.
Never.
It's either police getting killed, it's either the funds getting misused, or some old wild shit. It's like, for one time in my life, can I turn on a TV and see a national televised story where it's like Hattiesburg, Mississippi, such and such, and they're speaking positive about my city?
But bro, that's the thing. Like national news, like when you make national news, mostly focus on what the major cities and shit that go on. So when they talking about Mississippi, where they think like us in the Bible Belt, like mostly us Alabama and Arkansas type shits, you know, they don't really be talking about us unless it's something bad. It's gotta be something, because like you said, I watch W Damn and I see the good, I see some positive shit that's going on, but that ain't what national news want. National news right now just want is the most toxic place ever. They just want terrible shit they can put on here. Look at this shit. Look what's going on. Mess. Like, I don't see where are the positive stories anymore in the news, unless you look at local news stations and shit. National news ain't too positive anymore. They just want to rile up the audience or whatever.
I mean, look at CNN and Fox. They favor the parties instead of just the facts. You know what I'm saying? So,
right.
So, I mean, shit, they can at least put a rim time ad on there for Hattiesburg. You want some rims for your ride?
hey, bro, Hub City. Hey, we can get that for you.
God damn.
Street King. They can get you anything.
Goddamn right. Except no limitation.
Hey, they can at least play old school A&J commercial, you know.
Oh,
yeah, hey, that's a treasure. If you don't know A&J commercial, you're not from the you're not from the bird. Straight up.
A&J.
You goddamn right. 1123 Hardy Street. Goddamn. That shit, hey y'all, that shit been coming on way before I was a little boy. That shit been going on since like the early 80s, before I was born.
Man, for real.
Man. Yeah, I think they still play that thing. Look,
man, they do a little remix too. They still got
the doing up on the radio and stuff now.
They got the one where it be the guitar going. I'd be like, wait a minute, when the remix come out, man.
Yeah, they've been out for a little minute, man. They've been playing that.
Man, what? Man, that's a national treasure, but. Yeah, man, to be on topic though, man, I make my jokes, but honestly, bro, I just shook my head, bro. Like, Shannon Sharp said it best, man. Like, bro, if this would have been anybody else, and I get what he was trying to say in between the lines. If this had been a nigga, man, there'd been federal charges filed and everything, man. I ain't
he'll be in jail.
Man,
soon as it would have came out, he'll be locked up.
Oh, yeah, and not only that, but like shit. Like you said, like they will be more attacking his character. Like people are trying to do it, but they like you see, like they like around about. They would have been full in the. What about the kids? This is a disappointment. He's supposed to be a role model. All that shit that they love to say. Like nobody's saying that shit. Like I said, and then like we just said, the upcries in Mississippi and our towns, you know, don't go unheard. So. They ain't gonna give a fuck about what we saying because it go unheard down there. Like our gripes and shit. Like we not a part of the goddamn country or whatever sometime, man. So, like I said, the positives I took from it is that shit. Mississippi been on a microscope from the national scene. Like, and I'm hoping that this turn into like some shit flipping up down there. You know, at least we need to get some more financial niggas in there and see where this money going. They need to start tracking these dollars more, I guess. Shit.
All right, man. Mm-hmm.
Because, like you said, it's unnecessary.
He's just wrong. He's just flat up wrong.
Yeah, because it's unnecessary. And the background story, the one thing I heard about it that was crazy, the whole reason he wanted the volleyball thing is so his daughter, because people was looking at it so they can practice without people looking at his daughter or some shit like man, bro.
The irony.
If you worry that much about your daughter, bro, do make a practice facility. Like I said, why don't you do some fucking like? I'm coming back to the goddamn speech.
Pause. I got two things to say. Number one, they need to be investigating is that daughter legit a student? Because we did have a scandal where rich white folks was paying their children way in the college. Secondly, I'm gonna say this. Let's just be real here. You're Brett Favre. You send out dick pics. So you think your daughter ain't got no dick pics sent to her?
Yeah, it's called karma, nigga. It's about that time.
You know,
you weren't caring about that person's daughter.
Oh man,
his oldest daughter is a year older than me, and I know. You know, where's Molly Hell? Well, now, Molly, you.
Yeah, no, she was there.
She was there. Yeah, she's a year older than me. I should have fucked her. But I'm just saying, bro. Hey.
That shit LSU now.
But yeah, like to me, that's the most ridiculous reason ever. And then like we all saying, like shit, you weren't worried about other people's daughter you out here sending shit to. and your wife over here battling for her life for cancer, and you over here took up with trainers and shit, man. So like we been knew that all together that the man, as far as character-wise, wasn't shit. He just was a gunslinger on the field and shit. And he went to like pretty much the big version of Mississippi, Wisconsin, where that's all they had. So he became a guy there and a guy down here. But like that's why like when people was asking me about role models and shit, I never, like I said, athletes, music, anything I do, I look at them for what they do and what I like them for. But I never looked at them as these people that I should shape my life after, because I'm like, at the end of the day, they people. And I know it's some dark shit or some people about these people that I'm not gonna like and that not gonna click with me. So why would I like idolize them as who the standard of how I need to be? So man, hey, you got that gold jacket, nigga, but like you got that gold.
I googled.
So I would say this, and like if nobody else got anything to say, I feel like this is the perfect way to close it, man. You like shit. You got that gold jacket for the NFL, but as far as human being, you on the shit bottom toe, bro. You're not
just a regular rich redneck.
Yeah, exactly, man. That's what it was.
Your jacket should have been brown for shit stain.
Didn't even got a jacket. They should have gave him a swap.
Exactly. Exactly. Now, they should have gave him a goddamn orange jumpsuit. Put this shit on.
Oh, don't worry about it. That's coming soon.
Hey, they gonna spend that bitch gold for him.
Bro, the man net worth is 100 million. 100
for
million.
Real, bro.
One Wrangler commercial could have paid for that that little stadium.
Yeah, man, we got all these Fortune 1 companies coming to Mississippi. I know it ain't cost that much to build no damn stadium at USM. We got all these companies coming here because it's so cheap in Mississippi right now for taxes and shit. So a stadium, I know that shit could have been a drop in the bucket if we talked to the right people and did it the right way, man. So like I said, man, we gave them enough energy on our show, man. I feel like we totally should move on to the front of the topics, bro. And the next one is what I really I feel like is fun. Let's go move on, bro. So brothers, man, I sent the pictures into the chat and I sent it to my brother.
Oh, you motherfucker.
We already know what the picture at the top it is. This came out over the week, man. I just want to know from the fellas, man. Real stop. I wouldn't even made it through the picture, bro. The Megan Thee Stallion picture, if y'all don't know what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. Megan Thee Stallion with, I think the rapper, the boyfriend is Party or whatever his name is on. Who she's dating.
I don't know who she dating.
I don't know, but I bet he happy as hell.
But yeah, I heard he was a rapper, so I thought Von might have known. But yeah, in his image, bro, my girl is over here doing, I feel like her neck is hurting. But my man got the controller, and you see my man looking at the TV, and Megan Thee Stallion full ass is in his lap and legs wrapped around him. I just want to ask the fellas, would that game be getting finished or you go?
Oh yeah, most definitely. That game will be getting finished. That game, not the one that I got the controller in my hand, but it'll be a controller. All right. I'm gonna tell her bag it up now. Your ass is a little too close to my face, but after she get in the right position, low key I could hit it and still kind of try to focus. We ain't gonna last too long.
That game is second nature. I don't care what game. What you can be, bro. I don't give a fuck what the game is. You can say whatever name, console. I'm dropping that controller. We go into the room because you clearly want some attention. I'm gonna give you the attention you're looking for because I can push pause in that game. God damn it! I can come back to that.
Not if you online. Your homie's gonna be.
Hey, I just took the L. I took the L online, but I'm winning offline, so I'm good with that too.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I would have cut the whole system off.
Goddamn right.
I cut the whole system off. I've been down. Hey man, look, Megan. Oh my goodness,
man.
I don't even know how he was focused on the game in that position.
Man,
my face would have been all in pussy right then.
Notice, Vaughn, he said his face would be in pussy, not booty.
Oh yeah.
I'm taking both. Shit.
Oh
No,
no.
this man is a little
Oh,
disgusting, bro. Glock.
I'm taking both.
No.
He-
I'm
Oh
taking
no.
both.
Oh
Shit.
no.
he's an ass connoisseur. He like to call
For
it.
sure.
no.
I ain't,
So
I
that
ain't eating. I ain't doing no butt cheeks now. I don't know
so,
what kept
so
me.
that was so that's the perfect position for him, actually. Like
Yeah.
what she at right now.
Yeah, she'd have put it in his face. He'd be like, all right, y'all, I'm gonna pause the game. Yeah, it's on now, girl. Oh no. Oh no.
Shit, suck the fart right out her ass.
Oh no, man.
And no booty hole sucking, bro. No booty
Hey.
Bitch, what to each his own, bro. Everybody got their preferences. I ain't mad at it. But
hole. You know.
and who to say that she ain't done this multiple times before? You know, I know it's a question for us, but speaking on the bit, shit, she probably do this often with dude. But for my own situation, you know, if I was there, yeah, I'm definitely pausing games. No questions asked.
I'm cutting off the whole system.
Man, it's on.
She shouldn't even been like that, bro.
But I'm getting in that ass though.
Y'all, oh no.
I'm getting in that ass.
It hit different when he said, don't it? Yeah.
Oh no. Like, you got a problem. Wait. This is my thing. She wouldn't even have time to take that picture. Cause soon as she would have been getting in that position, like, what you doing? Hold on. No, you ain't gotta take it. Snap that. Come on. I told, hey, y'all,
so
we'll get up with y'all tomorrow.
Surprisingly, though, she's so damn tall. I ain't even think she can. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, that's what really got me too, though. But no,
Yeah.
I ain't when it got finished. Ain't shit would have got done. The house would have got clean. The clothes would have got washed. I wouldn't have mopped no floors. I wouldn't been cooking. I'd been doing none of that. I'd been in that thing waxing that ass, my boy.
Hey, I can respect it.
My boy. I ain't gonna lie. I probably would have put up. I don't know, bro. I gotta have that shit right there in front of me. I'm gonna ask one of my little ratchet ass friends to do it in front of me, see how I react, bro. I don't know.
You need a live example to see where you at.
I just gotta see. You feel me? Like, I don't know, bro. Cause she just, man, that's shit, man.
Temptation got me ready too, but hey, I'm telling you, it's over with. I already know what time it is.
Got, bro. Oh man, no BBL.
Yes, sir. Boy, that's the anthem now. Man, hey, that's a no-brainer.
Yeah, bro, that game would have got finished. Dog.
Yeah.
I don't think shit would have got done for the rest of the day.
Yeah, no. I wouldn't even got back on the game.
Oh yeah. I would have been down with the game for today. I wouldn't give a damn.
I might would have fucked around and sold that motherfucker. Come get that PS5 for
damn. Come up for some air, my nigga.
Yeah, no, baby.
My man putting that online that day. The same day you putting that shit online.
Oh shit,
man. Man, Megan fine as fuck though, bro. And for him to even be looking like he was focused in the game, I know he wasn't.
Man,
so when that picture was taken, that camera was off, he went in there and did his thing.
That must have been like a photo shoot or something. Like they paid them to like look like he was occupied. Ain't no way no real nigga gonna be. I'm about
like I said, we never know. Like Shorty probably do that a lot, quite often when he around.
Listen,
he may be used to it.
Listen, I don't care how. Listen, I done slept with my woman a lot. She can come do that right now. This whole episode is over with for me. I'm just gonna politely leave. I'm gonna leave. You gonna see Juice Shakur has left the Zoom chat. It's that simple. So what you may consider a lot, I don't give a damn how much a lot is. When booty is on the line, what you gonna do?
My man said Juice has left the chat.
It's over with. What you mean? So you telling me if you was in that situation, your girl did you like that, you just gonna be like, man, go.
Hell no, gone ain't nowhere there.
I don't see that. I just don't get that vibe from you, sir.
I'm saying if she built anything like Megan Thee Stallion, hell no.
I don't know. It depends.
It depends.
It depends.
You took your supplements today?
What motherfucking supplements, nigga?
he ain't got the wine in him like he used to have.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, bro. You need to go
okay.
get some of that Taylor Port and pull up and think about that again, bro.
Because
Yeah.
it ain't no way.
It depends. What you playing? It don't even matter. But what you playing? NBA Street? What's going on? What the fuck going on?
I don't give a damn what mission you on Call of Duty. Nigga, you can. Hey, I'm just had to die today. I'm gonna go and start.
What? I'm getting shot. I'm dropping the controller, baby. Come on, fuck them niggas on that. They good. They good. You see his level is on 96. He good. He can handle his whole team by himself.
No, I'm good.
Hey, Juice, we in the wreck on the park. Hey, why my player just running to the
man? What man? I'm gonna lie so quick to y'all, man. I'm lagging out, man. I'm like, get off that goddamn game so fast, man. It's over. It is. I'm running out of bounds continuously on purpose just so I can get the hell up out of there.
Bro, video chat me and you see what I see, bro. Come look at it. You see this? It's
over. It is, bro. No. You damn Skippy. Cause after you play that, it's gonna seem like I got the star of Mario when we get in this room.
Oh yeah.
Hey, my man over there like
finish him. Man, it's
that's
OD.
all I'm thinking in my head. Finish her. The whole
man.
But guys, since we talking about
old pick up and walk to the room like that, eating pussy. Come on, baby.
It's over.
We talking about old Vicio games.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
Oh, yeah.
That's a classic.
That's right there.
Absolutely.
That's how you gonna hear.
Well, shit, I thought this next topic go hand in hand, man. If you haven't seen this week, man, supposedly some hackers from the UK over in London, some teenagers, and shit better do. They supposedly hacked Rockstar's engines, and they leaked some supposed photos for the upcoming Grand Theft Auto 6. The damn good looking shit. I can't front, but look like it's gonna be based in Vice City. It's a female player you can play with as well, but I don't know if y'all seen it or not. But the main question I want to ask, man, what is the main GTA game that still stands out to you? Like, what's your favorite GTA video game of all time?
I can't speak for everybody on here, but everybody here is black, and I am gonna do it. So here it is. If y'all niggas don't say GTA San Andreas, go get y'all head examined.
That's the only game I want to play.
Exactly. Nigga, I'm representing for the Grove, nigga.
Yeah, for the AOCJ. Yeah.
You feel me?
I don't know, cause for me personally, it's either between Vice City or Part 4.
Well, Vice City was hard too.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie.
I think it's more for the music on Vice City.
Vice City was the nostalgia. That's what popped off the popularity of GTA, really, because that was the first commercial we saw, and the shit was like, oh, look at this shit. And then, you know, when they started playing that Billie Jean on that first mission, it had me hooked, you know. Now, with Part 4, it do got nostalgia with me. I am a big fan of Part 4, but my cousin actually do kind of bring this to light to me, because one day when I come, you know, I used to go to his house every Sunday to get on 2K. And I was coming up the stairs, and this nigga hit me with a Roman line, cousin. And I said, wait a goddamn minute. This do make sense, though. He would be Roman. Nigga always into some shit. And I would be like Nico. The nigga always got to get him out of shit. It makes sense. So in a way, as I played that game and beat that game, it kind of had a nostalgia feel to it, because I thought about me and him. And of course, cause, you know, just to add to it, I never picked the choice where Roman dies. No.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Bitch Kate dead. Yeah, she gone. Yeah, I ain't never. No, nigga, it's you and me against the world. Come on now.
I appreciate it. Likewise.
But no, they got a female this time up on there.
Yeah. I seen a article where they said her supposed name, but yeah, it looked like a kind of black, light skin, or I don't know. It's like,
hold on, is this gonna be one protagonist or
no? It's supposed to be more. Supposed to be two. This all alleged, because they still could be developing this motherfucker. It's supposed to be a girl and dude. Like they had her in the club, like she had some heels. They had another one. She had like some everyday streetwear on. You know what I'm saying? But the graphics look dope as shit, and you could tell it's Vice City. Like they just updated it. You know what I'm saying? And they brought the club back. They updated the club. So I'm assuming the game is like based in the decade of now instead of the 80s. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I kind of, I was kind of waiting on them to put a female up in there to actually like get up in GTA because it's like ain't one of them like I think what was San Andreas where CJ had his girlfriend with him running around and stuff. Yeah, so Denise. So I was expecting them to do a female. Man, that's gonna be dope though.
Yeah.
If they is doing a female like little thing on it, that'll be dope.
I think I done beat three GTAs. I beat Vice City, San Andreas, and Part 4. But you know, Part 5, I didn't seen so many people beat it that I ain't want to play it, but I got it.
Yeah.
But now I done beat about three, 4 of them games. And I mean, I feel like the thing that they need to focus on and make sure after this long awaited goddamn time, that story mode got to be on point. And they got to bring back the whole notion of interacting with the city, the world. Like they took out lifting weights. That was a big plus on San Andreas.
Yeah.
You know,
the whole little exercise thing.
Right. You know,
Real.
exercise. Now I ain't gonna lie, something that's underrated. It's funny, my cousin bring up GTA 4. They had it on there where you can go to a comedy club as a hobby.
Yeah.
And like on sometimes Cat Williams used to come on there.
Damn, I didn't know that.
Yeah, you ain't know that?
I think I went to comedy club once, but
I
you
ain't
know, I ain't
know
never
that
like.
If you go to the comedy club, it either have Ricky Gervais, is that his name? It's a white comic. He okay comic. He'll be in there sometimes, but then sometimes you'll get Cat Williams, and you know that comedy skit he did with that Rick Ross, Every Day I'm Hustling.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He did that exact skit on that game. They got him in that game and everything. So yeah, man. I mean, that was kind of creative. I just wish they would put more interactive things amongst, the world. Like, don't just say, well, y'all gonna have fly ass cars.
Like literally going into a store and pumping your own gas. Like that type.
Oh, okay. Now they get the gas pumping and shit.
Like
all these cars I got on GTA 5 online, I'm gonna narrow that down to 2 because I got too many goddamn cars.
That's another thing they say they room to work on. They say they more car customizations, better car customization, more up to date, more realistic, like Hellcat shit like that and all type of shit. Supposedly.
If I'm doing cheat codes, I'm not finna get no Hellcat. I'm finna get a Lamborghini.
Well, just everybody's preference. No, they said they made the cars even more realistic. I don't know how, but it's all room.
But yeah, man, for me, like shit.
They need to put a 96 Chevy on that motherfucker or something.
That nigga is straight from the South, boy.
Oh God.
The Impala, huh?
Oh God.
They need them on some 32s, huh?
Put a Crown Vic on that thing.
Oh my God.
My man said if all the
throw them 12s in the back.
Well, we know what he's gonna be listening to.
Boy whips,
we know what he's gonna be listening to on the radio. Just throw the Cadillac, throw some D's on that bitch, man.
Sure. I still play Rich Boy to this day.
Hey, that's one of my favorite rappers. You guys, anybody know me? That's one of my favorite rappers.
Hey man, y'all clowns, bro, man. For me, like I said, I'm more like sports games, but like that, I remember like it used to be on, like you said, the San Andreas. That's the one I like iconic, and I remember me and my homeboys, we used to just do the cop thing. We just try to see who can survive the longest with 5 stars and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to run around. I think he got like he like you said, Juice. He was all into all the freaking codes. So he had like a tank and shit.
Yep.
Tank and like destroying them, running around. You gotta run away from the helicopter, all that shit. But I thought it was kind of unique, and I thought like this is the perfect game for it when they took it to online to where now you can play with everybody in the world or whatever, and it's like his own little universe and world and shit, and still do mentions. I'm like, this game is like perfect for that because it was always interactive and fun anyway. So now with all this other chaos, it make it even more crazy and shit like that or whatever.
I'm gonna throw an idea. I'm gonna pitch an idea at y'all and see what y'all think of it. On GTA, some games you can play sports. You can play tennis, golf, stuff like that, right? On the new one. Yeah. What if they brought back where you can actually play basketball, but not just like on some rock star shit, but on like some 2K type graphic shit.
That'll be
Where
hard.
That
that's what I'm
would
saying.
be harder than motherfucker.
That'll be
Like low
hard.
key, they can have basketball where you and your partners, nigga, man, but nigga, let's get on the court then. Put some money up. You know, niggas all got money. You can be betting money while y'all playing these sporting games. Or just say if you can get a big enough crew, y'all can go play baseball.
I mean, but you know, this is a Grand Theft Auto game. You never know. That basketball game may end like, you know what I'm saying, above the rim. Somebody may go and pull old blackout.
That
you know
is true. That is true.
Hey,
Niggas
I
will
ain't gonna
pull
lie,
that
they
shit
need
too.
to add that though. Cause that's just real life stuff. After you lose a certain amount of money on that basketball court, you finna pull your gun.
That's true. That is true. That is true.
You
I'm
want
gonna
that
tell you.
money back.
I'm gonna tell you what somebody gonna do. They're gonna fly by on their oppressor. They're gonna blow up everybody on their court, and then they're gonna rob them. Probably how it's gonna go.
Oh boy.
I mean, if they just make it like more realistic though, like more like you can travel to different cities, bro. Like real life travel to different cities.
Y'all gotta know, like when they been, you know, early developments like years ago. I think me and Juice talking about that. Like that was a rumor, like they were trying to put all the cities in one game. That would be
Yep.
Yeah, that'd have
That's a
been
big
dope.
ass game.
Man, that's a big ass game. You gonna spend at least a week trying to download that motherfucker. But
Hey, but the thing of it is, which I know this ain't a rumor. They said it, one of the developers put this out here. They're gonna have it to where, you know how every Christmas on GTA 5 they have the snow on there for a few days online. On this one, they're gonna have like real weather changes to where your car ain't gonna drive as smooth when it's raining outside, or it's gonna be a hurricane outside. You can get fucked up, or it could be like a snowstorm or something like it's gonna be different seasons throughout the game, like as you play in the mud.
so he telling me
So
I can be getting topped off from my whip and a motherfucking hurricane comes and I'll just get blown away, me and the
yep,
beach.
yep,
This nigga.
yep. Your dick and balls just
Yeah, add
fly
that on the
away.
game. That's
Yep.
something. Hey, that's reality though. You
Yeah,
outside
yeah.
of your car and Katrina come through and you trying to get some top. I guarantee your ass ain't gonna fuck up.
Exactly.
No
I'm
more.
gonna tell you where I'm going. The one place you never hear a hurricane fuck up, a bank. I'm going straight to the bank.
Oh God.
I'm going straight to the bank parking lot. I'm there.
You know what, bro? I'm going to a bank too. Now that you think about it, I ain't
Think about
never
it.
heard no bank get fucked up in no tornado, no hailstorm, no
Nothing.
hurricane,
No
don't know
natural
what they
disaster.
building.
no blizzard.
Nothing.
None of that.
Nothing.
They got a special type foundation, them goddamn banks. So
Hey, you think about it, I think they got a force field around that bitch. They the shit just go around that motherfucker.
My black ass going right over there.
Because I'm thinking about that. Even like when I think about like that tornado that went down like Main Street, like in Hasbro, like and fucked up USM. That Treasure Banks was good. I ain't see
Was
no
untouched. That motherfucker looked like it was just built. It was just built, bro.
Hey, next time y'all, next time, Lord forbid, I don't want no storm to come through. But next time something like that happen anywhere, just kind of observe what got touched. If you watch the news, it's gonna be like car dealership fucked up, neighborhood
Yup.
fucked up, churches. Depending on if you really about that life in church, because I feel like that's kind of like God showing symbolism. Because you notice how some churches look like they didn't get touched, and some churches look like they couldn't stop getting touched.
And the one across from Southern Miss ain't even get a breeze blew. I mean a shingle blew off of it.
See,
For real.
see,
For real.
but every bank down there, perfect.
Perfect. And he ain't lying though, bro. You just brought me back, bro. I'm sitting here thinking, bro. I ain't never heard a bank get touched down here. Not a window broke, not a crack on the window.
Nope. Look, yeah.
For
Your
real.
grocery store might be fucked up, but at least you can go cash your check.
I don't know if they got an overnight crew or what, but them shits, like you said, them bitches always.
Hey,
For real.
I'm telling you. Hey, hit me one day. I said, yo, why the bank don't never get messed up? I don't never hear nothing about no money just all out on the ground on 98 or some shit like that. I don't hear none of that.
For real, because in Biloxi, the casinos and shit got fucked up, but you ain't hear nothing about no bank, though.
Right.
Hey, you're right, bro. You're right. For real, man.
Hey.
That's real shit. That's real shit.
Hey.
No cap.
I know where I'm going.
to the bank. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm going to trust market some shit like that.
Man, whoever look like they got the most. I'm there.
Might go to Bank of America, first priority or something.
Oh, hey, first priority. Definitely first priority. Yes.
Gotta go to first priority, man.
Hey, bro. We can hit them up. We can hit them up.
No cap, man. I'm glad for y'all just had me on the show, man. I ain't get to talk no shit like this in a minute, man. Everybody down here so serious right now because there's so much going on. Like just outside the Brett Favre shit, man. These people don't want to raise up no goddamn. The job prices for motherfuckers, they ain't trying to, like, the cost of living going up, but they ain't trying to pay you. Like,
correct.
You can get a 2-bedroom now for damn near $1,000 down here, bro. A month for rent.
Is it me?
Bro.
But I moved to Florida 6 years ago. 6 years ago, when I was still in my hometown, we're getting ready to leave. $1,000 got you a nice ass crib, a house.
For real.
So yeah, times is changing for real, man. Marley, you know what time it is? Do we got any more questions before we
No, I don't think we got any more questions. I think it's time for.
Well, you already know it's time.
When my heart has been broken and I'm climbing the walls, I need a man who will make house calls. I need a doctor.
Yeah, y'all. We back up in this thing, and welcome again to another edition of the Love Connection. I am the Love Doctor, aka Doc Love, and I got a whole bunch of players and pimps and Max in here. How y'all doing on this Sunday evening?
Doing well, great doctor. Doing well.
Good boy.
All right.
Love.
Hey, that's who I be. Now, I got some questions for y'all lined up already, right? And I just need y'all, give me y'all honest feedback, man. I want to hear some game. Let me see, who really, coming with it today. Y'all ready?
Yeah, Doc, I'm good. I'm ready for it. Shoot.
All right, here it is.
You got for me, Doc.
Now, first question, we had a question similar to this a couple episodes back, but I'm gonna explain basically where I'm going with this. So here it is. Has dating apps helped or hurt men's chances of approaching women? What I mean pretty much is the dating app enhancing a guy's confidence, or is it killing it to where he don't necessarily want to, just holler at a woman online? Y'all got the flow.
Confidence about it. Man, I don't know. I think it's like a 50-50 with that, though. Because you don't want to, like, it'll give you confidence to holler at a female because you just ain't really just right there with them in person. See, in person is different. When you sitting right there in front of the woman, like, it's way, way different than you just texting and typing her over online. It's way, way different. I don't know. It's 50-50. It gives some people confidence. For me, I hate it. I hate trying to meet a person online because, like, at the end of the day, I don't know if that's really you behind that computer.
Correct.
Whatever you own. You know what I'm saying? So I'd rather for it to be like a face-to-face. It can be a blind date thing. You feel me? But long as we like face-to-face and I can like actually see you, physically talk to you, and like look at you, and I can just go from there. Now on that picture, like on the online thing, but just being like, that might not be the real you. You feel me? The camera already put a couple weights, a little bit of weight up on you. A picture does. And when you look at a motherfucker on the picture, they might be thick as hell, but when you see them, they bony as hell. And you be like, damn, bitch, I thought you had.
Exactly.
Like 210, you about 110. I don't know. Just with that, because some people feel more comfortable talking to a woman over online than in person. Because they don't want to be nervous in front of the woman or seem like a set around thing. Like behind that computer, you can basically say anything and it seemed believable. For real. My eyes.
All right. Marley, Vaughn.
I think he said it just right. I think it's 50-50. I myself obviously be in a relationship. I can't tell last time I actually tried getting on a dating app. Well, it's a lie. But like you said, you do gain some, false sense of confidence. Like you said, I mean, you can just say what just comes natural. You know what I'm saying? When you in front of a person, you gotta read body language more than anything. You could be saying something, they could be undefensive, they could take offense to it. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think it's a bad thing, but at the same time, I think it can build false confidence to the point when you actually do get in a situation where that face-to-face interaction or human interactions, some people can be out of their element. So if you want to explore that word, explore it. But don't lean on it to, what I'm saying, as your only source of communication. You know what I'm saying? Get out, interact with people. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. In other words, get out of your mama's basement and go get on some hoes.
Exactly.
For me, like I said, for me, like, yeah, I can see take a little bit of both from both Glock and from Von, because like I understood like when it first happened or whatever, I understand why like it blew up, because like you were saying, those people who wasn't good at those things, reading body language or talking to people in front of people and shit, or who was shy, they had that shield that they can use, to feel confident. But as far as me, like my strength, like most when I'm talking to females, when I was like I'm a jokester. I'm always making people laugh and joking and shit. So some of your like sarcasm and shit like that don't cross over and text all the time as it does when you in front of that person. And then, like you said, like when you in front of somebody and you talking to them or going on a date, whatever, you can read the energy in the room, the body language, if she really like interested or if she's like pulling away a little bit. You can't really see that in text. I mean, you can. It's called ghosting, but I mean, you can't see it as much. It's like when you like right there in the moment, like, oh, I'm losing this person, or like a conversation. And for me on the phone, like text message, like because it's a text message and you can always come back. Sometimes you'll go on and do whatever you're doing and then respond late. So it's not as fluent online as where in face and face, in front of each other, y'all like it's back and forth more quicker than shit. You can have like one conversation go on for like almost a whole week because like y'all just hitting each other whenever y'all free or so like that. Whereas like you got to be here and there in that real like thing or whatever. So I feel like it got its, like my brother said, it's got its pros and cons. For me, I would say it's more of a con, especially now like where I'm at, because I want to talk and actually like get to know you, see what you like, and like read. I'll try to read the person or whatever. So it would be more of a con than actual help for me at this point. So for me, yeah.
Then like you don't
no,
want to run into no one man. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, look, let me get on that.
That's
Let
the
me get
scary
on that.
thing
See,
about that.
Glock, you right there with me. See, that's why I was gonna say. Now, when the internet, I feel like the internet then kind of cool off. Like people, everybody use it. Let's not misconstrue that. But I kind of feel like people done cooled off with that dating site crap because too many catfish situations and too many, situations where transformers, you know what I'm saying? That doesn't play this part to the point where it's like, motherfuckers like, look, are you originally what you are right now, or was you living another life before I met you? And quote unquote, if you understand, you understand.
Right.
Yeah, the first date, people used to not like to be the first date to be at the family house. Now you wanted to be at the family house.
Hell yeah. I need to see baby pictures, social security cards.
Yeah, for real. That's for real though. Because I had a bad experience on. I had a bad experience. I had.
Go ahead. Oh shit.
Well, yeah, I hate to even drop this on y'all podcast, bro. But man, I had a bad experience with that, bro. I was working in Atlanta about 2-3 months ago.
No, look what you see.
And
Lord, not the G.
I messed around. You know what I'm saying? I think I messed around and got on this little dating site. I forgot what I think it was called like Badu or something like that. And you know what I'm saying? So I'm on there. I'm like, well, shit, I'm in Atlanta. I don't really know nobody. So I'm finna try to, get out and mingle, you know what I'm saying? Focus on people. So I messed around and inboxed somebody, like, whoop, 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 I'm in Atlanta, what's popping, like, what's going on out here? Behind the text and from the pictures, it's all female now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I went on and kept it going. I was like, you know what? Let me see where it goes. So we end up linking at this spot called the U-Bar down there up in Atlanta, Georgia, or somewhere up in Georgia. And oh man, when I say we met and this nigga had the biggest Adam's apple in the world,
Oh,
bro. And you know what I'm saying? I'm with my coworkers or whatever, so I'm telling them, hyping them up like, man, we finna, man, it's fine. So I'm showing them everything, right? So they're like, man, you know, this is Atlanta now. I'm like, man, yeah, whatever. Ain't nobody finna play like that online. Man, when I tell you, we got to the U-Bar, bro, and this motherfucker was about 6'2", built like Shaq a little bit, bro.
oh no.
Man, if I, man, it's so embarrassing because.
Why?
But I tell people, you know, I ain't really told nobody this story. I only told like 2 other people that. But man, I tell you, bro, I thought I was finna have to fight this dude, bro, because I realized, thought that this dude was a female, bro, and this dude came up like, "What's up?" Then try to use no voice. Now dress like a female, but what's up? Ain't you such and such from such and such? I had to look over my shoulder at my coworkers like, bro, is this serious, bro? Like, is this really, like, this shit really happening right now, bro? So they kind of like, you know, they joked off on me or whatever. Man, I had to go and catch me an Uber back to my hotel room, bro. I had to think. I had to sit down and think again. Like, nigga, is I'm okay? Like, is I'm gay? Hell no, I know I ain't gay.
You ain't have a Joanna man, Mo. I love you, Joanna. Even though you're a man. Does that make me a man? Oh, Joanna. Oh, but
it was definitely that type of situation, man. And
no, but you know
it
something
scarred me. It scarred me.
I'm gonna say some real shit. That shit, we laugh about it, but I was getting to that. Look, I'm in a relationship, don't get me wrong, but I tell my old lady all the time, I am not ready to be single again and get into this single world. Because let me tell you, peep game. I'm Lord's will in 3 days, I'll be 33. I'm not used to being in a situation where, oh, what's your snap? What's your Insta? What's your what? Like, no, baby. I'm trying to talk to you. What's your number? What's your contact? We're not gonna be doing all this social media gatherings and how many followers and all this and all that. That's why I don't really just believe in the whole online thing. And then, like, I met cool people online, but it wasn't going like overboard, like nothing like that. You know, we were just friends. But the thing of it is, what's kind of bad, and I thought about your situation as you were saying it, like, that's the first thing that came to my mind. That's a fear of mine. Like, people play so much, or not even play, people just really that wicked to where, you know, motherfuckers are try to pull one on you and then have you, challenging or questioning your manhood, and you like, but wait a motherfucking minute. This ain't even that ain't even what this we ain't on this type of time. But nowadays it's like a normal occurrence, which why are we normal? I have nothing against people who decide to live their lifestyle. Let me go and throw that out there first and foremost. But I am going to say this. I do have something against motherfuckers that's trying to trick people. Bro, if you on that type of time, go find somebody that's on that same type of energy you on. Stop trying to go out here and get our soldiers, our kings. We out here trying to, what I'm saying, do things in a legit way, far as like going on an app and legitimately trying to, meet somebody that we, might have, interest in. Don't make this to where it's like it's uncomfortable because you don't know how to step out of your own goddamn ego and say, you know what? I'm gonna respect that. Hey, this person said they're looking for a straight person. Cause I'm pretty sure on them apps, don't they have like a preference meter or
Absolutely.
that's what I'm
Always,
saying.
always.
So it's like you false advertising. I don't give a fuck what you claim to be or what you got operated on to become Expect a Gadget. That ain't it. That ain't it. You still on man, come on now, bro. Come on now, bro.
Yeah, man, that shit ain't cool, man. That shit
Nah,
does. I have you, man, about ready to kill somebody, bro.
rightfully so. I mean, I hate to say it that way, but shit, don't play with people like that, bro. Like I be seeing situations. I remember watching was that Jerry Springer and a guy the same situation and met a dude online and the dude acting like a woman. But I ain't gonna lie, the dude that was like on some woman time, they had so many surgeries to where you really couldn't just like tell instantly, like, oh, that's a motherfucking man. Until like that motherfucker started speaking in his regular voice. And man, come to find out, the dude that, she came, well, she transformer was trying to come out and
Oculus
tell
Prime.
tell the guy about it. What ended up happening was the dude was like, yo, man, I ain't with this. She was like, well, the damage done already been done. We done slept together. So then next thing you know, man, a backstory come out after they had left their show. Like the following day, that man killed that dude. The
Damn.
one that got tricked, he ended up killing that transformer over, that stunt they pulled on national TV. What straight man want to have that type of allegation or that type of title on their resume? Come on now, bro.
Nah, man, hell, not me. And I
So
don't even blame him for even knocking them off like that, knocking off the transformer. Like for real, I don't blame. Well, I ain't gonna say I don't blame him. I don't see no wrong in it. It's like, man, you playing with people's life. You know what I'm saying? Like you playing with people's life. Like this shit is shit people got to live with forever and ever.
exactly.
And then like you don't want your image to be blemished by you messing around with a transformer, as I call them, transformer. I call them one man. You feel me? But
Yeah.
I mean, I don't see no wrong in it. But at the same time, like if you just be straightforward and be honest about yourself, like if you got confidence in yourself, whether you a male, female, or both of them mixed in, like just have confidence about yourself and just be real with it. Like, man, look, this is what it is. If you don't like balls and hanging and dangling, my boy, well, this was going on right here. You feel me? Like it fucked me up too because the motherfucker had titties. You feel me? And
Oh no.
you would have thought. You feel me? There was a whole woman. But when he walked up and he spoke, and yeah, man, you got an Adam's apple bigger than mine. It's like, bro, what's wrong with you?
And
I
they
don't,
gotta
man, I
respect
don't
that.
know.
They gotta
And that kind of scared me from like online dating shit,
man,
bro.
I listen, that's what I told my girl. I will hell no.
That
Hell
scared
no.
me, bro.
Man, look, I ain't gonna lie, it kind of low key scares me even in day to day operating. Let me tell you why. You got people that will go to the extreme lengths of getting surgeries to change everything and get the enhancements to where either they trying to be a dude or they trying to be a woman, whatever the case may be. And it's like, bro, if I have nothing against it, at least respect my right to not to say, okay, well, that's not for me, but I'm not gonna judge you for it. Like I feel like that's where the disconnect is because they feel like, well, it shouldn't matter. Yes, the fuck it do. A person should have a right to know that, hey, this is the lifestyle you choosing. Now not everybody's not gonna be on this unbiased. Some people just they not gonna rock with it and they gonna be very, bullheaded about it. But to the ones that actually be like, hey, man, live your life, we ain't got nothing against it, just be respectful of my, preferences. That's it.
And
Oh
I
yeah.
feel like online dating should be for like motherfuckers who real life like out scouting trying to be with somebody. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like if you really looking for somebody who kind of got the same interests and shit as you, like kind of compatible wise, if y'all think that by what you read in the bio or the interests or the likes and what y'all got compatible with each other, that's cool. Like, I think it should be for that, bro. I don't think it should just be like everybody just got a free will to get online and do whatever. Because some people, like you said, some people grimy as hell. Like, they would do shit for their own personal reasons, and you would be sitting there looking like, bro, you done wasted a whole 3 months of my time or some shit talking to you or whatever the case may be at that time. Like, bro, you done wasted that when I could have been putting this time and energy into something else. Like, I'm not on this thing for fun or to play or to, like, I'm really trying to meet somebody. So if you ain't really trying to meet nobody, bro, I don't think you should be doing no online dating.
Yeah, I mean, they have the different ones. I know, like, as far as what I know and what I hear from my coworkers and stuff, like, I know, this might be old. Like, Tinder was the one where it was just for the one night stands and the sniping, where people were just like trying to snipe for that night. It wasn't like so much for like the long term relationship type shit. But all of what everybody's saying, man, that just fall on communication, bro. Like, for real, like communicating, like from the rip, what your intentions in this, you kind of get out of this, and then also, like y'all said, from the rip, if that person is transitioning or whatever, being respectful of the other people on the line and being like, hey, this is who I am. Because like I said, at this point, it's somebody out there for everybody or whatever. And there's multiple people out there for that person who's into that, whatever. But you have to be upfront, because not being upfront is, because now, I mean, you already starting off wrong in that whatever type of relationship you was hoping for anyway, because you're deceiving the other person. And so, like, man, it's communication, man. You got, like you said, you got to put on your big boy pants or whatever. So, and be upfront and be able to take that rejection, because all it's doing is wasting your time and the other person's time. If y'all not on the same wavelength or y'all not on the same like time or whatever. So shit, I think that need to be the first question out there now. Well, shit, what is your intentions? What are you trying to do? What are here before we even waste time and start trying to get to know or try to, put in that investment, because time is irreplaceable, bro. Hey, that shit just keep running out. We ain't gaining no more of that shit. We just losing it. So
correct.
You want to
the first question need to be, show your birth certificate.
You're so ignorant. But the only thing my man on Jeffrey, the only thing I had to say about my man on Jeffrey kick that killed that dude, that I mean, you going to jail now. You ain't changed nothing. You still caught that body. So I mean,
I mean, that's true. I mean, you can't run from that either.
They got a whole episode.
You ain't getting that time back neither.
Man, hey, they should have a sympathy sentence for that, man. But here go my next question. Y'all ready?
Yep.
Here it is. Why was the older generation more willing to get married young compared to today's generation?
I think shit was more simpler back then, though. Like, depending on how old your parents is now and when they were born or whatever, I think shit was more simpler then. And motherfuckers was just like, I don't know, I think they were more vulnerable to what was going on, because I think shit was going at a fast pace. It depends on what, like, era you talking about, like, from the 60s to the 90s,
I can kind of give you context. Like, I'll give you context, like, say in the 60s and the 50s. Like, it wasn't nothing to hear about damn near teenage, like 17 to like 20-something early 20-something year old black woman getting married to either an older black man or a black man her age. Whereas today, it's like, we talk like, yo, you too goddamn young. That ain't love. You don't know.
True.
So,
True.
I'm trying to figure out what was the disconnect. Like, what happened from then? I kind of got an idea, but I want to hear y'all answer before I get y'all mine.
With me, I think you was touching on it. Shit, I would say the sister is one started to flip up because that's the psych one. Well, that's what they want to say where all the psychedelics and shit, and people start just like love more and shit like that movement, where people was freaking smashing more, like more open about it. But I feel like before that, it was everybody was just going on like tradition. Like that's the main thing I always hear, tradition. Well, that was a custom what you do at that time, after you finished school or you and got like a career job type shit. Now you starting to work on family, you building a family and growing from there. That was just the next like traditional steps in life or whatever, the process or whatever back then. And so whereas now we know we've had like over like a bunch of decades now to see that that's not true, and that is different ways that you can grow in different ways to do life or whatever. And and shit, some people could put that on the back burner now. Shit is now like focus on me, my career, stuff like that, and I can circle back to the family or the marriage or relationship shit later on in life. Far as back then, it was like shit. Like that's kind of some of the reason with me or whatever. Like I felt into that traditional like mindset and idea that I need to be married and in a career by 25 or so like that mentality or so. So like it was just like whatever like mindset of the tradition of the values that you had, that's how you fall into that or so. And
Okay.
now like you said, we got so much, everything is ready, and now where is that you don't have to fall into that traditional way of how it's done. We've seen, like I said, multiple different variations of all different ways of how we can live out this life and do what we want to do. So
Shit,
most
that came, but that shit came with like, you still gotta think about that time and era though. That shit come with like the growth of the economy, the growth of people, just the change of the world, period. So, like you said, it's traditional. I think more so, yeah, traditional. But shit, it was simpler too at the time, though. It was more like easier to just like access a lot of things that we access now, bro. Like with like people and like with our family and shit. Cause now, like shit, you think about the times now, like man, these kids are way more advanced than what it was back then. Like it's way more things out here in this world that just went back then. It just went back then, bro.
that's what I'm saying. Like the technology is why it's not like you said a simpler word, because back then they was able to do the two, like it's a joke in like the black community, the two families in the same town, because like what people known or what people seen as like society or life was day town, day city, like the city limits. Now, like you said, those kids can have a true friendship with somebody all the way across the world in Italy, China,
Oh, bro.
somewhere like that, and and stuff like that. So, like you said, that's what makes it more complicated because we got more access to more people, different things, different regions, stuff like that. So you're not like just located onto your town. Cause that's another reason. That's especially like where we from or whatever. People thought shit, this is all it is. So this is the pool of people I got to pick from to get married with. This is the pool of jobs I got. This is the pool of what I got to do here. Religion, you got the church, you got your place of work, you went to school and all that. This is your like your view, your circle. But now, like you said, technology and everything now, that circle has expanded like like 3-4 times over. So that's what shifts that and then stuff like that.
Vaughn.
Nah, really not much to say because I mean, Glock and Marlon touched on everything, man. I think it's just
I'm well, let me interject. I got something I want to bring to the table. I think honestly what shifted and changed everything was the government. When they came in with the whole welfare system and they started to say, well, in order for this black woman to get our assistance, she can't have a man in the house. That kind of took away the dynamic of structure. I mean, I'm not being a male chauvinist, but I'm just gonna keep it real. I mean, Not saying every household was for the betterment with a man there, but because some niggas ain't shit. But I mean, for the most part, to the good man that was out there, it kind of put a strain on that household because now that woman would rather receive government assistance than struggle and build something with that man, her man. And it had a trickle down effect to even if you look back in the day, like Glock was saying, simpler times. Back in the days, how many movies and how many, songs and advertisements where if you go back and look in the 70s, they promoted black love back in the day. Nowadays, I mean, we ain't got really no love songs out there advertising black love. We got black fuck songs. We got plenty of them. You can get your fuck on any day of the week, but it's like that image is gone now. Like now it's all about city girls and I don't know what they got for the dudes, but they out here drilling niggas. You got so much negative influences out here to the point where it's like, damn, that does play a big factor into it because I was always raised upon be careful what you show a child because they'll recite it back to you. You know what I'm saying? Because you only gonna react and respond off what you see. And you got to think about it. In the earlier generations, they saw grandma and pawpaw had been married. Now, I'm not saying that it wasn't no cheating in skeeting and beating going on in them generations, but even though it might have been some infidelity going on, grandma and pawpaw stayed together, and they stayed together for over 30 some years. Whereas to nowadays, people getting married older because they supposedly focusing on their career, but they ended up getting not everybody, but most times you hear about divorces more frequently nowadays than you ever did back then. Because you gotta think about it. The people in the church, how many couples that we hear about in the church that let's celebrate the Jenkinsons. They've been married 45 years. Let's celebrate Mr. and Mrs. Johnson. They've been married 32 years, shit like that. Like that's in our generation. I'm not saying that it's impossible to get those years of experience under your belt as a couple, but it's like it's damn near far in between because I mean it just don't happen like that no more because nowadays we got so much influence in us to not be in love. Now, not saying that we should be overly, factuated with what they show us, but I'm just saying though, to a young adolescent mind, if all you ever saw while being raised was your mama in a single household or your pops with different women back and forth, depending on what type of kid you are, you might grow up and think that's the way. See what I'm saying? So you got to be careful and mindful about what it is that you consuming because it might have a later on effect on you on down the line. I just feel like the world back then was a lot harder to corrupt because it was foundational examples for people to fall back on, like grandmas and great grandmas and pawpaws, and they had been married since they was teenagers and shit like that. Compared to now, I mean, how many married couples can you really go to if you're not married in your family?
That's real though. But I
Mm-hmm.
don't know. At the end of the day, I don't know. But that is real though. When they did come with this, when they did come with that little welfare shit, like
It changed everything.
yeah.
Because like you said with
I
the
fully
economy,
listen
that's
to
what
you and
I thought you
everything,
was
yeah.
kind of that's what I thought you was kind of hinting on with the economy. It was like women wanted their rights as they should, but it's like once they got them, it was like okay, it come with this price. Now you can't have this man in your household.
Yeah.
Then
And
we ain't
like you
gonna even
said,
talk about
the good man that stuck around and that was trying to show them that's only corrupting y'all mind, that pushed
I
them
mean,
out.
it was a lot less of them and a lot more. Girl, you better go get that goddamn section there. You better go get that goddamn. And it's like
Yeah. They looked at it as like free
free
money.
money. Right.
Yeah. Yeah, I always thought that was weird or whatever, but that's another example of like the systematic like programs and stuff that's in there that to separate and break up homes and shit like that. Because I always thought that was weird because like I could think about like I said, I grew up in that or whatever. I remember my mom or whatever before she got married to my pops, my stepdad or whatever. Uh, like whenever it was time for her like thing to come up, like he would move out or he would leave or whatever, and like it was just me and my sisters or whatever, and that's what they would say or whatever. And I always asked if I'm the only dude in the house. Crazy. So I always thought that was weird, but yeah, that totally could be a reason, whatever.
Oh
And
yeah. It just made me, trying to
trying
do
to
some
raise your family and shit, and you need,
right.
hey, some that's what they do, and they banking on that too. So yeah, that's crazy.
Um, I got one more question for y'all. Y'all ready? It kind of goes into something we kind of discussed earlier. Um, why is it viewed as a letdown if a man cheats on a beautiful, rich celebrity woman? Like why?
Why is if he cheat on a beautiful celebrity woman?
Yeah, why is
Man,
why
he
is
a
it
man.
viewed as a
He a
letdown?
man. My bad. He a man.
Because I would say I'm trying to be the devil advocate here, and just like the reverse, and like only thing I can see is that you know we put like as far as for
Rich
females,
celebrity.
you put any celebrity, yeah, we put
Yeah.
them on such a high pedestal, and like in U.S. society, looks is everything. You know, that's what we're taught. That's what they got a whole market sold on.
Yep.
So women and people be like, "Damn, she got everything. She's beautiful. She's this. She's successful," and people still cheat on that. And the answer is yes. Simply because,
Hmm.
like what my brother said, because we are men, and not even just men, like women or whatever. Like, why would she not be interested in that? Because you're young, you trying to experience life, you're not worried about like that kind of thing. And another thing that I hear a lot of time that people call as pimping or whatever is that shit when that's not when you got it like that, that is regular. That might be they regular. You think you looking up at that and like, oh, I would never cheat on her, but I would treat her like this and do this.
Right,
But
right.
but to that person, that's your regular John that they see or whatever. They know they can get access to more people like that or different people like that. That's just like what's my man name? Goddamn, they was joking about him at the Emmys where he break up with girls at the 25 and shit like that and get a new girl every year or every
Leonardo DiCaprio.
yeah. Once they get 25, he let them go and shit like that because he know he can do that. So you
I,
putting you over here projecting your expectations of how you would treat this person or whatever because you look at this person as this beholder, but to that person, to them people who have access to those type of people, and none that is a regular thing. So how do you treat the regular girl that you smashing down the street? That's how they look at them.
exactly. Um, in my opinion, reason why I didn't reverse and say why women do, because honestly, I mostly see women and men
Oh
attacking
yeah, the
men.
bigger reaction is the dudes, like you saying.
Right, right. I mean, if
Yeah,
Beyonce
dude.
if Beyonce would have cheated on Jay-Z, do you think the reaction would have been the same?
I would have been like, I can see why. I can understand. That's
I don't
Exactly.
know. It probably would. I don't know. It's
Man,
Beyonce though, so they probably
They
probably
probably
would
been
have made a
like,
big
you
deal
should
out of
have been
that.
doing better
what I'm
anyway.
saying. If she
You
cheated
Yeah,
on
should
yeah,
have.
yeah,
Jay-Z,
yeah, 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 yeah.
if she cheated on Jay-Z
Shit
with like
like
let's
that.
say
Yeah, shit like that.
Michael B. Jordan or whatever, we'd be like, I can
Right,
understand that.
right. They gonna make it logical, but it's the same thing. So the reason why I say that is like, like kind of exactly what Marley was saying. Like, man, look, what's glorified to us could be an average everyday thing for certain people. Like, I mean, I don't know if y'all realize this. Halle Berry been married over what 3, 4 times. This woman, this
Something like
fine
that.
ass woman, done been married over 3, 4 times. Now, I'm not throwing shade at her. I'm just gonna say this because I mean I've never been married one time, but I feel
It's
this way
regular
strong.
people, fine as hell, been married 3-4 times.
Right.
It's
Like it's got to be a you. It's got to be a you problem after a while.
for
If you
real.
done got married that many goddamn times. I'm sorry. Cause I'm one of the I'm like my daddy. My daddy been married twice. This is just say the woman he with right now, my stepmama. That's his second wife. He said, "Oh, if this don't work out, you can hang it up for me. You can hang it up for me. No, never again." And I feel him because it's like, man, look, I'm not saying that I still won't find love, but I'm not finna keep going through the same motions over and over and over and over. And I just feel like it's the perception, like Marlon was saying, like we view people in such a high regard that we're not. It's like they become gods, but they're human. They breathe in the same air we breathe.
Definitely if y'all both rich, like, come on now.
You know, I mean, come on now. I mean, and then half the people, especially in a man's case, half the women that want to sleep with you, I ain't gonna say that, obviously looks ain't everything because I mean, it's some celebrities, I ain't gonna say no names because all they got is money. They ain't got looks and they be pulling shit, bukus of women. So
that's what ugly people with money do.
That's right. Jay-Z said it best. Ain't no such thing as an ugly billionaire.
Yeah, it ain't no. You'll never hear no shit like that. You ain't gonna never hear that.
You know,
he a billionaire, but he ugly as fuck, girl. He like the Grinch. Shit,
we gonna get canceled. We gonna get canceled because this nigga.
my bad.
No, you good. I mean, shit, but I'm just saying though, like. No, like I don't get like that shit always kind of struck a nerve with me like, bruh, he cheated. Oh, I don't see why he cheated on how he did. I'm like, just like with this Udoka thing, it's like, bro, it's Nia Long, but I mean, I don't give a fuck who it is. If Beyonce can get cheated on, you're not finna tell me Nia Long can't. Come on now. Halle Berry was married to a man that was a sex addict. She had to divorce him because of it. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, in my head, I'm like, if I'm married to Halle Berry, I would want to fuck all the time, too.
Who wouldn't? At that time, who wouldn't?
We all know how my man was coming in. My man could have been like just a...
I mean, now he could have been on some Vaughn shit, some weirdo shit, but hopefully he wouldn't. You know?
Man, that's normal, bro. Like, I don't care if you
rich, got a whole new stand,
money, barely making
like every day. Like,
oh, let Marley, right now, are you the only person on this panel that's married?
Yeah.
Nah. Yeah.
Okay, oh yeah, I ain't to Glock.
My bad. I ain't hear what you said, but yeah.
Okay, so Marley, let me ask you something. If it's to a point where you married and not saying that you just gonna go in there and caveman nothing, but I mean, a part of a wife's job is to satisfy her husband, right?
I wouldn't clarify as a job, but yes, I understand what you're saying.
Part of her role. I mean, let me be politically correct before they say, job. That ain't our motherfucking job. It's your goddamn job. Shit.
Hey, it's your duty, my girl.
You know, man. I mean, so to me, it's kind of like when I think about the Eric Benet situation, Halle Berry, like he wanted to have sex all the time. I'm like, man, that's your husband. Like, what's the problem?
I mean, shit. All I can think of is that shit. She was probably getting off shoots, been trying to come home for a couple minutes. Shit. He trying to hit it from the back straight off on sight. Like,
I mean, bro, that's how Monsters Ball. Come on now. Come on now. Like, man, what man? I ain't gonna say what man because Halle Berry might not be every man type. But I'm just saying, like, if he just highly sexually attracted to you, I mean,
that's why I said it could have been more. That's what I'm saying. We don't know. It could have been a lot weirder and crazier than that. Like my man, they could have been going at it. Like what was my boy Fat? What'd he say? 5. How many hours that they were talking about? 7.
Yeah. Fat and them making love. Fat made all his kids in 1 week, but
5 hour session type shit, and then she over here get out the shower. My man ready to go again. Like what the hell? Like
I mean that's just called stamina. They ain't called sex addiction.
okay, well, hey, what we talked about with the relationship thing, hey, communication. She wasn't on that time at the time. He gotta go find him another nephew, ek, or whatever it's called for sex addiction people.
Man.
And that's her fault, though. My boy was ready.
Right. Now she laid up with some pink wingworm. She could have been on the black side. She with a pink wingworm. Come on now.
My boy was leaving the office with one thing on his mind, bro.
Mashing.
He had Halle Berry on.
My man didn't want no milk. He didn't want no food. He didn't care about eating.
Listen, man.
He didn't know what was going on.
Okay, the man. So if you had Meg to stay, not saying she can't
I
get
still would have. I mean, still would have fucked up too. I don't care how rich and beautiful you live, baby. I'm gonna fuck up, baby. It's gonna be something about just like the human in me, the man in me, the just who I am. And I ain't just saying who I am. I'll be faithful if I ever get to that point with a person. But I mean, that just it's women, bro. It's all different type of women. So ain't no telling. Like I'm young and rich and got money. Oh man, ain't no telling. Like.
If me and my girl ever break up and I got a bunch of money,
it's over. I don't understand that.
It's over.
Yeah,
I'm definitely not getting married. Me and my girl.
With other celebrities, like that shit, they ain't gonna never add.
Yeah, I don't get that though. Like, I'm not finna be like. I'm just gonna throw it out there. Kim Kardashian been kind of passed around. She been married. Don't get me wrong. She been married like 3-4 times, but then she dated Reggie Bush. She slept with Bow Wow. She slept with who else? Kanye. Well, she was married to Kanye. Pete Davidson.
You know it. It's a few more names out there.
Well,
couple shit.
I don't want to freaking admit this, or I admit this on the show. But shit, back when I was bored as hell, I used to watch the show. I feel like those first couple marriages was stunts for the show. Like legit like stunts for the show, like trying to like boost up ratings and shit, because none of them lasted past whatever season they was on or whatever.
So let me ask you this: just because they were stunts, you don't think she gave them no?
No, I'm not talking about passed around like that part. I'm just saying, as far as like
just for the show.
I
mean, but see, that's what I'm saying. I mean,
like it was different, like those.
Hit it.
It's a few. It's a few industry people, motherfuckers.
Yeah, where they just do it for like the clout or whatever, which is that's how you get your numbers up real quick in marriages or whatever. I guess for celebrity wise, because it's not really about the actual what the everyday person, the marriage or whatever is about, or whatever the romance. It's just about, oh my gosh, you know, like we said, how people, the tabloids been making billions, been putting a bunch of people through school off of everybody, all of who we deem as popular getting together and shit like that, and living through them and their life and their relationship, which that never made sense to me. But hey, I'm not in marketing for tabloids, so hey, I guess that's why.
We're 2 billionaires, bro, together, male and female. At one point in time, them egos gonna start coming out of each other, bro. True. And they both got enough money to do whatever they want. Don't care about nothing. Definitely if they're young. Oh man, I don't understand it.
Shit, Jay-Z kind of old enough that he's still slanging. So I mean, shit, he right here sleeping with me. Who God knows. I just feel like it goes into that culture thing. We so Americanized to where we look down upon men having multiple concubines. I mean, we gotta be realistic, you know, one day in our lives and say, okay, temptation is out here. And to women, they're gonna be like, well, why we can't do it? And them the ones you know you shouldn't marry. Because for one, let's look at it from a biblical standpoint. How many kids can a woman have by a man at one time? She can have twins, triplets, or whatever, but she can't have them by multiple men, right? At one time. She can only get pregnant by one dude.
One man, yeah, one dude.
No,
How many?
that's been debunked. You have
Marlon, we ain't talking about the Guinness Book of Records, the one occasion. I'm
no,
talking
it ain't
about
one occasion. I'm saying it happened in more than one occasion. I mean, shit, I just
two. I'm sorry, two occasions.
read,
Marlon, you
read
know.
about read about a situation that's happened where this woman had twins and they was both by different fathers. What I mean, if they got a name for it, what it's called, it's a mean it happened more than just once or twice.
Marlon,
They got a name.
I'm still not going for no. You only get pregnant by one person at a time. A dude can go out and make multiple babies with multiple women, shit, for the rest of his life, damn near, until he stops shooting sperm.
That don't sound like no culture shit. I'm just leave it at that.
You know, I'm just saying. No. When I say culture, basically what I'm saying is it's funny how we look at other cultures in other countries and they got multiple wives, concubines, and it's like we look at them like, what the fuck? Like, oh, he pimping. That's just the way of how they was raised. That's normal. But to us, since we're in America, we look at that as it's crazy.
That doesn't sound like nothing American.
Right. So I don't know, man. We'll figure it out. But if y'all ain't got nothing else on it, man, we can move to the final segue. All right. Well, we at the final segue of the show, Mr. Glock. Hey, I enjoyed having you here. It's been hey,
absolutely.
Man, I ain't heard this nigga talking like 20 minutes. This nigga must be drunk.
Hey, we asked him to get into the bottle and he went full committal. He went all the way into the
Man, fuck y'all.
Man, we had to.
He was on the show. He hey, that nigga probably was like, are these voices in my head? What the fuck is he?
I hell no, man. We all get it off your chest. I ain't really got too much, but thank y'all, man. Hey, I don't know, y'all showing out with them views last week. Hey, let's keep that up.
up. Man, y'all stay positive, man. Y'all keep doing what y'all doing. I like this shit, man. For real.
Appreciate it.
Okay. I had to go back and listen to a couple of them when he sent it to me. I was like, okay, bet. They really be shooting the shit up on her. They be talking. They just be having like real life issues and conversations.
Man, sometimes we get a little rowdy on here, but man, you more than welcome to come back anytime, man.
No, definitely, man. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to come back with a little more shit to talk about that.
Hey, come with it. Come with it. Hey, it'll be some more scandals done happen by then here. Hey, come with it. Come with it.
Not even scandals, man. Like you said, anything.
Anything. Hey, we talk about it all on here.
But shit, I got a shit ton of stories. I turned this into my little like what trending segment, basically, or whatever, and shit that I just seen throughout the week, man. And it's a lot of craziness, man. First of all, I put out the PA. I know y'all. We was talking about social media and shit earlier. Did y'all hear about this NyQuil challenge? Dumb shit.
Yes, unfortunately.
Bro. The FDA had to put out, the Health Drug Association had to put out a full charter because clowns was out here cooking their chicken in NyQuil.
What?
Yeah, real.
Yeah, the real thing. And these clowns don't understand. Like, I bet I'm assuming they didn't go to chemistry or like class or whatever. You don't know what contents is in NyQuil. And the FDA came out with saying that shit, you ain't even gotta eat the chicken. Just from the cooking process, you can been fucked up your lungs beyond
that shit
because you turn it into vapors. So, like what I'm saying,
go viral and shit, gonna die.
Exactly. And like,
why fuck up some good chicken?
I'm like, NyQuil and chicken, what the fuck? What, you gonna go to sleep anyway, my nigga, after you eat the chicken. You don't need NyQuil.
That is true. If you ain't watched Boondocks, you need to watch it, because that episode is so true.
I always go to sleep after you eat, man. I don't care what it is.
You don't need NyQuil in it, brother, to do that. So I'm just like, what the fuck, man? So my kids out there, man, people who really invested in these, bro, come on. Have some common sense, man. Come on. NyQuil chicken that don't mix.
Put
That
the
don't even sound,
NyQuil
that
down
don't
and
even
put
sound kind
look.
of appealing.
What it was on like TikTok or something?
Yeah, it's a
It was
challenge.
on there,
I
boy.
see that.
TikTok,
Yeah,
Instagram.
yeah, it's a challenge that
I gotta go
everybody
see
that
that
people
shit.
are doing. It's ridiculous shit. And then, like I said, that was one of the more funny ones. Then the story about Ann Bates, Amon Bates. Man, I just feel like, man, for the young man, we talked a couple of times about here about being in your neighborhood and shit and stuff that happened. The man went into the draft early. I mean, he forfeit like year of high school to move up classes. Ended up not getting hurt his first year playing basketball or whatever, basketball player here, and moved back home. Not even
Yeah.
the season even started and got caught with a gun charge and could possibly be locked away or whatever for some shit. The gun not his, but he was possessed when they saw it or whatever. So this man went from possibly being the number one pick to now probably being a jail hooper, possibly if he can't get out of this, man. I just found out it was this like sad fall from grace, bro, and that's how many talents and people fall through the cracks, bro. It's
I think
crazy.
he was from like Memphis or something.
Yeah, he played for Memphis. Yeah,
He
Mhm.
played for, I think he
For
was
Penny
from Memphis or
Hardaway.
something like that. But
yeah,
shit, I mean, it's Memphis though.
yeah, man. It's crazy.
Life choices.
Yeah.
We
It
all got
is.
choices, man.
Yeah.
Vaughn.
Yeah, mine's more on lighthearted tip. It's nothing major, and I don't even eat here consistently like I used to when I was younger. But to the establishment of McDonald's. I don't know when, I don't know how. If you ever will, please bring the steak and egg cheese bagel back.
Oh my fucking God.
What?
This
What?
man, this Mac rib ass nigga.
What? All I'm
Please bring
saying
back
is
the egg, steak, and cheese.
you need to bring that back.
Hey, man, bring it back, bro.
Oh,
Bring
Gotta
it
bring
back.
it back for you, bro.
This
oh,
clown.
man, this
You know
nigga
what I'm
like
saying? I
Chance
got,
the
I
Rapper.
got 2 jobs, so you know what I'm saying? I try to eat places that are convenient, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gotta go out around the city if I don't
Them
bring, but
8 pieces of chicken wasn't more convenient for you?
that's kind of a drive, you know what I'm saying?
Man,
But
buy you some bagels, make your own, bro.
man, fuck that. My girl talking about that shit. Man, fuck that. I want that, goddamn it. I ain't say Vaughn steak and egg cheeseburger. I want McDonald's steak and egg cheeseburger, goddamn it.
Hey, bro, man. Hey, that could be
Oh
something you can
my
sell,
God.
man. Maybe boost up the show, bro. Stop being selfish. Make your own business.
Nah, I want that. I'm being selfish. But if y'all hear this, I will tag y'all in the clip of this. Bring that back. Bring that back. I need that. So that's my grind. Thank
Thank you, McNugget loving.
you.
On that note, man, Glock, appreciate you coming through.
Oh,
Fellas,
definitely, man.
it's been another legendary one. Lord, thank you for letting me live to see another, birthday. Lord's will.
Mhm.
You
Yeah,
know,
man. Happy birthday, man. Coming up, bro.
Yes, sir.
man,
Happy
appreciate
birthday,
it.
bro. Just in case
Appreciate it.
I don't
Appreciate it.
talk to you.
Appreciate it.
Let them
Man,
September babies rule the world, baby.
this damn Skippy. In the great words of
Oh,
Earth, Wind,
man.
and Fire. Hold on.
Scorpio or nothing, man.
Hold on now. Hey.
Scorpio or
Hey.
nothing.
Now that's what me and Marley kind of differ. You're a Virgo, right, Mark?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I'm a Libra. Yeah, we kind of on the
Ah,
fence.
dang.
September, I'm with you, but then we kind of on the fence. But I don't know. But anyway, man, I'm gonna end it like this. If you don't know, you finna know. Tough times don't last, but tough people do. We are the fam. I'm just saying 48. It's been another legendary one. Until next time, yes, sir. We're gonna holler at you.
Yes, sir.